Hi everybody, thank you for joining me here on Messy Girl Crafts. My name is Ashley, and if you're new here, welcome in. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome home. Today I am actually going to be doing something different than what you probably thought. You probably thought this was going to be a whip-in chat, but it's actually going to be a kitten chat. Yay! I'm so excited. Okay, so I know I've been kind of teasing you guys recently with the fact that I think I've kind of figured out my long-term storage solution for finished diamond paintings, and also it can double as a way for me to store multiple whips, large or small, at the same time. Now, I promise I'm not going to continue to tease you for much longer. Today's video is going to be a kitten chat, and we'll talk more about all the fun things I have planned. But I will let you know that next Sunday, or this coming Sunday actually, which, let me give you the date, because I feel like the dates, I don't know. It helps me when I know what's going on, so I feel like I want to give you the same courtesy. I believe it's going to be Sunday, February 2nd. Yes, that is this Sunday. So February 2nd, the video that goes up on that day, that is going to be my big reveal of my long-term storage solution. I hope I'm not like talking it up too much to where you guys think it's going to be this like epic, never seen before, like super inventive. I mean, I'm really proud of it and I'm really happy with it, but like, I definitely don't know that I'm the first person to ever do this, nor do I think that it's particularly impressive, but I don't know. It unlocked a new ability for me to have multiple kind of projects going on at once. And so for the month of February, I was really trying to decide what I wanted to do, because I always let my channel members that are in the Inner Circle membership and VIP squad membership tiers, they get to vote on my kits. They get to vote on what my next big project is. But in January, which obviously we're still in January right now, I'm still finishing up Cozy Cabin. Now, what I will tell you is this past weekend, which I'm actually filming this on Sunday, the 26th, so I'm only a couple days in the future for you, or in the past, sorry. But I got a lot of progress done on Cozy Cabin, and I'll give you guys a little sneak peek at what I've done so far. But I genuinely think that Cozy Cabin won't take me too much longer to finish. I think that, you know, once I got back from all of the holiday travels and I settled down, I was really able to put some time in. Specifically this weekend, I put tons of hours into Cozy Cabin, and I'm over halfway completed with it. And the sections that I have left, sorry, I'm just looking at it as I'm talking. There's like a little bit of confetti, but there's also some pretty decent sized areas of color blocking, and I think that's what's helping it move a little bit faster. But either way, I'll definitely show you my progress update on Cozy Cabin at some point in this video, so you will get to see that. But I, excuse me, I'm like rough today. I was up till like 3 o'clock in the morning last night. I was at my friend's house. We'll talk more about that later. We had a great night, but I was like, Saturdays, I'm usually up very late. That's why I'm looking a little sleepy and rough right now, but please give me grace. So, yeah, Cozy Cabin is going well. I'm probably going to finish it here in the next 2 weeks at some point. And so for February, I was like unsure what I wanted to do, because in the beginning of the year, I had kind of picked some very loosely selected themes that I thought I might want to do each month of the for this year of 2025. And for January, the theme that I had kind of picked for that month was one of my kits that I got for Black Friday or Cyber Monday from Diamond Art Club. And because I just loved all of those kits, and I just really didn't want those kits to be kits that like I don't work on for years and years and years. I don't know. I loved all those kits so much. I really wanted to get my hands on one sooner than later. But then on the same token, because I didn't get to do that in January because I was still working on Cozy Cabin and I hadn't figured out my long-term storage solution yet. Then cut to now, I feel like I have a good method of storing multiple whips and finished projects that I was like, I think I want to take it for a spin. I want to see how I feel poly whipping. And I'm kind of nervous about it because, you know, I never want diamond painting to be something that's stressful. I don't ever want it to feel like I've got too much happening. But the good news is where I'm storing these whips and the finished projects, it's in my guest room. So it's not in this space. It's not going to be kind of crowding me and hovering over me all the time. I can go into that room and grab it, pull it out, put it on my table, and start working. I've been watching a ton of other YouTubers and creators for diamond painting specifically, kind of how they do things. A lot of people will use like a hanger method in their closet, and I think we've talked about this before, that doesn't really work for me. I don't have a lot of closet space, but I do think I found a solution. And so I wanted to take it for a spin. Now, again, no promises. I'm going to be doing essentially 3 whips at once, 4 if you count my my kind of weekender small project, but 3 of them are going to be larger. It's going to be Cozy Cabin, which again, probably going to finish in the next 2 weeks or so, but it is a big project. And then we're going to have whatever kit is voted on by my membership, and they're picking a Black Friday or Cyber Monday kit, because again, I didn't get to do it in January, and I was really excited to do that for February, or to like do that this year. So I moved it to February, so I could still have a kit from Black Friday, Cyber Monday in my 2025 kits that I do. But then I was like, well, I don't have any kits that are like Valentine's Day themed, or I really want to do a kit for Black History Month, and I have so many gorgeous paintings to choose from. And I was like, okay, let me look at my stash. Let me see. Because again, my members are already voting on the Black Friday, Cyber Monday kit. I was like, so they already get their pick on one of the big ones. But I kind of want to pick one. So, and again, I'm really trying to put this method to the test of long-term storage and storing multiple whips. And do I even like working on multiple whips? Do I feel like I'm not getting enough accomplished? I really want to kind of put myself through a little stress test and see if I like it. If I like it, awesome. I'll keep doing it. If I hate it or it freaks me out, I'll go back to 1 whip at a time. I'm just experimenting here. I'm trying to find out what works best for me. And hopefully, you know, as you're watching me kind of go through the paces of this, if maybe my storage solution works for you, or the space that you can store things in, I am so open to you guys, you know, letting me know if you've tried something that you like, or if you have an idea, or if you think I could tweak something. You know, this is a two-way street here. I want you guys to give me feedback. So anyway, the third kit that I wanted to kit up, well, second kit, I guess, for February is this. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to show you. Today, I'm going to be kitting up Flower Crazy by Sandra Winther. This is a holy grail kit for me. First of all, look at her. Like, this was one of the first kits that I picked up from Diamond Art Club, on a restock, I'm pretty sure, because I don't remember actually. I don't remember if this was in stock when I first started diamond painting last year, or if this was like a restock that I grabbed immediately. Either way, I knew I had to have it. I love all of the colors in this kit. It's so spring, right? It's perfectly spring. There's definitely some like romantic vibes with the flowers. That's giving a little Valentine's Day. And again, it's a beautiful woman of color. So I'm like, check, check, check. Check, check, check. And it's a Holy Grail kit. So even if this whip continues into March, one of what I wanted my March theme to be was like a Holy Grail kit, because I think my birthday month I should celebrate by doing one of my most prized possession kits. And so this is one of them, because again, it checks off so many boxes for me. So just to give you some stats on this, again, Flower Crazy by Sandra Winther. This is a 56 centimeter by 74 centimeters. So again, to some people that's big. To me, that's like cute, right? It's not as crazy as some of the other kits I have in my stash. It is a square drill kit, and it has 47 colors, including 2 Aurora Borealis drills, and the total diamond count on this is 64,532. So I'm pretty sure this one came out before. Yeah, this was, I think I'm 99% sure this was before Treasure Quest cards. And I don't think I ever unboxed this on the channel, because I think that this was in my stash before I even started YouTube. So again, just, I'm so excited to work on this kit. I can't even tell you, like, when I was looking, I had a couple options for like my pick for February, and I was like, oh, I could do this one, I could do this one. I will say the honorable mention was definitely Bouquet by Ivy Dollamore, but I have an Ivy Dollamore event that I'm going to be participating in May, and so I was like, maybe I'll leave that one just in case that's one that like my membership wants me to do for the Ivy Dollamore Along event. That's being hosted by Michaela Renee and Courtney from Diamonds Our Girl's Best Friend. Definitely going to be supporting them. They're my friends. But that's an Ivy kit. So I was like, maybe I'll leave that one. So I decided to do this one. And let's just look at her again, shall we? Okay, the pink glasses, the blue, teal, pink little top she's wearing, the fact that her hair and the flowers are just like the perfect pastel like tones. And honestly, like just from the rendering on the box, like you can tell they did her shading right. Like I love how like it goes like dark to light in the center of her face, and like there's little highlights and stuff in her chest. Like her eyes, look at her eyes. chef's kiss. Okay, so this is what I'm going to be kitting up today. And again, this was not voted on by my members. This was purely an Ashley just wanted to do it kit. And again, it's kind of checking off multiple boxes for me. I'm still going to be getting to do a kit from my Black Friday Cyber Monday Diamond Art Club haul. I'm getting to do something that celebrates, you know, February, Valentine's Day, Black History Month, Holy Grail kit. This is all of that wrapped up in one for me. And then I have Cozy Cabin, which was my whip that I brought in from 2024 into 2025. But again, I think that one's it's over halfway done. So like it's not like I'm starting that one from scratch. So let's talk about storage as far as like storage containers. So I do have options right now. Cozy Cabin is kitted up in my Diamond Art Club storage system. So right now it's on my desk. I can even show it to you. So this is the situation for Cozy Cabin. This is one of the palettes. And then this is the other palette. So this kit is big. It has 89 colors, I believe, in it total. It's huge. Where's my logbook? Here, I'll tell you. Ugh. Oh, I have to give you an update about my logbook too. Where did it go? Part of this is why I have to update you on this. Okay, so I started Cozy Cabin on December 21st of 2024. And this kit has 89 colors. It's square drills. Canvas size is 38.6 by 27.6 inch or 98 centimeter by 70 centimeter. So it's a big one. But honestly, it has been a joy to work on. Every little like thing in here is just amazing. I would say if I had to tell you where I'm at, I am literally halfway through the doors. Like this first door here, I'm like at the handles of the door and I'm going up the door. So I only have this little top section left, which honestly I'll probably finish it today after this video. And then all I have left is like the second half of just this. Like these probably, I would say that's probably like maybe 4 rows, 5 rows if I had to guess. But yeah, when I get to like that couch part where the cat is laying, it's going to be a little bit of confetti, but above the desk over here, like this above the desk area is going to go super fast. So this kit, I'm telling you, if you're like, I don't know how I feel about confetti or color blocking, this would be a perfect kit to get because there's like a lot of confetti and then it breaks it up with color blocking. Like when you go up and down in the rows, like you get a bite of everything in every time that you go into the next row. It's awesome. So speaking of my logbook here, something else that I'm going to start changing is I don't want to make a page for a kit until I finish the kit, because Cozy Cabin is here because this is when I kitted it up and I put all the stickers and all the information in here, and I did put my start date on there too. But I've had other kits that I've finished, I've kitted up, finishes, you guys have seen those, and I'm still working on that video. I have finished the luxury, is this the luxury? Yes, I've finished the luxury pink elephant. I'm whipping on the standard pink elephant, and when that is done, I will be able to then finally film my final thoughts on that Fallon Gems comparison video. So naturally, this is where Flower Crazy and whatever kit my members vote on, like they would go here. But the thing of it is like, what if I kit up something else? Like what if I finish Rudy Baby and I kit up another snack size kit? Sorry, I think I just heard air drop something in the kitchen. He's fine. I don't hear screaming. So anyway, yeah, I would prefer it if my logbook was in order of finishes versus in order of kitting up, if that makes sense. So from now on, I am not going to start putting my stickers in my logbook until they're done. I will just be having the sticker book with my like storage system, so that way I can have it and I can look at the picture and look at the stickers and everything while I'm working on it, and then when I finish the kit I will make my logbook page. I'm also trying to be better about how I structure my logbook page, because I think like if you look in the beginning it's just kind of like a little chaotic. Like here I like wrote some notes, nothing crazy. That was my very first one. I kind of almost use it as like a little journal. And I write really big, so I don't really have a lot of room and stuff. But yeah, so my logbook is like just a lot of writing, and the Diamond Art Club kits have stickers that give you most of the information you need. This was my first time doing a double page spread for a new to me shop. This was the very first time I worked on Distracted by Diamonds. So that's really cool. That was a double page spread because that kit just had a lot of stickers and whatever. So yeah, this is what my logbook is looking like right now. But I'm wanting to kind of formalizing sounds dry. That's not what I mean. I want to be consistent and intentional about the data that I put in my logbook. So for example, like I don't want to know something for one kit and not know it for another kit. So I want to be consistent in the data that I'm collecting for each of my finishes and still leave myself room at the bottom of the page to like write my thoughts about the kit and whatever. But I just want to be better about kind of how I do things. So this was kind of like, this one was actually my first time kind of like being very methodical about what I wrote in here. So like the title of the artwork, the artist, the size in centimeters and inches, the company, how many diamonds are in the kit, what shape are the drills, colors, how many special drills, start date, end date, like all that stuff. Something else that I've started tracking in my logbook that I'm really, really excited about. So I already was tracking like how many finishes was it for this year, how many finishes of all time. But another thing that I'm going to start tracking is finish by company. So I have tons of different companies in my stash at this point. And so I think it would be really cool to be like, this is my, 10th Diamond Art Club. This is my 4th Fallon Gems. This is my 3rd Distracted by Diamonds, or you know what I mean? I just think that would be really fun to track, and it's also going to be something really fun to track and share in my month in reviews, in my annual year in review videos. So yeah, that's my logbook right now. So it might go through a little bit of a metamorphosis moving forward, but again, it's still going to be colorful and fun, and I'm still going to put like the washi tape in here and all that. Once I finish this book, I also want to redo this. I don't love how I wrote that. It actually like pains me every time I see it because it's like ugly. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a bunch of these really cute diamond stickers from Diamond Art Club, and I'm going to cover this entire like nameplate area. And then I'm going to use my Cricut to write like logbook or something cute, like diamond painting logbook over the stickers. It's going to look really cute. I'll show you guys when I do it. But yeah, I love the composition book and I love the motif on it. I just don't like the way like I wrote it in Sharpie and then I put logbook and then I put the number 1. It's just very chaotic and I don't like it. But what I was saying was once I finished this book, I'm actually thinking of moving to a, whatchamacallit? A scrapbook, kind of. Well, yeah, no, a scrapbook. So I got this scrapbook, and I think I showed this to you in my last whip and chat, maybe. I got this really cool scrapbook that I plan to put like my mini kits in, like anything basically 12 inches or smaller will be displayed in here, and I'm gonna get like scrapbook pages. This is mostly gonna be for like my minis, like mini dazzles, paint gems, pretty little gems. I just picked up the one of the Jaded Gem Shop minis. I'm so excited for those to come in. So like this is like a 12 by 12 inch kind of area, you see? So I'm gonna put anything that's that small in here. But what this idea gave me was I would really love a logbook that gave me more space to be creative. So like getting like pretty paper and like sticking my sticker and writing stuff and like almost like bullet journal style, but not so intense because I don't think I would be good at bullet journaling, but more so just like, I really like bullet journals for like the scrappiness of them, like scrap papers and stickers and washi tapes and like little notes. And I love that. Like I love the layout of that. So I think once I finish this logbook, I'm gonna still fix it, make it cute, make it the way I want it. But when I get through all of the pages of this particular book, book number 2, I think I'm actually gonna get a binder. Instead, I don't want to do like a scrapbook like that because it wouldn't be enough pages, I don't think. But I think I'm gonna get a binder with those like clear protective sheets, and then I'm gonna get pretty papers as I finish kits. So like for example, I'm working on Cozy Cabin. if I were to finish Cozy Cabin and put it in a binder, I would like get like a really pretty like fall cozy themed paper. I would put my sticker, I would put washi tape on it, I would doodle all over it, I would make it very scrappy. And then I would stick that paper and I'd write my notes and my start and finish date. It would have all the information that it has in my regular logbook, but then it would be like visually fun. Does that make sense? I just love extra projects like that. I just think it makes it more fun. And again, when you flip through this, like, it's okay. I just think it could be better. I think it could be better than just like lined pages. But for my first logbook, like, I'm not mad at it. But also if I use like an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper, I'll have so much more room for like, you know, cutouts and little cute things. Like I could get stickers that are like themed, like fox, like that one could have like fox stickers and whew, I'm so excited. Okay, so those are some plans. So to recap, next Sunday, you guys are going to get the video of me showing my long-term storage solution, which will include whips and finished diamond paintings. Today, I'm kitting up Flower Crazy by Sandra Winther. Next weekend, on Sunday, I will be filming my kit up of whatever kit my members vote on. So again, if you are in the VIP squad or the inner circle, right now voting is open. So if you are not a member of the channel right now and you want to vote on my next kit, which will be one of the Black Friday or Cyber Monday kits that I unboxed from Diamond Art Club, if you want to vote, feel free to join the membership. Again, it's the VIP squad membership level or the inner circle level. So this past week, leading up to today, just my inner circle members voted because I unboxed like 15 kits from Black Friday and Cyber Monday combined. So they narrowed it down from like 15 down to like 4. And I can't even tell you because I'm going live tonight with my members. And so they're going to already know this by the time this video comes out. But just so you know, to entice you if you want to vote, the top 4 in the running right now is, where is it? Where did I put it in my notes? Oh yeah. So right now, the top 4 that are being voted on right now, Angel of Justice, Duck Bath, Plant Delivery, and Breakfast Buddies. So if you feel a particular sort of way about any of those kits and you really want to be part of our voting process for this month, feel free to join either the VIP squad or the inner circle membership, and you can vote right now because this is going live on Wednesday and voting won't close until Saturday at 11:59 p.m. Eastern. So, and then on Sunday I will kit up whatever is selected. So I'm so excited. I'm thrilled to death. So yeah, that's the plan. Kitting up Flower Crazy today. Next Sunday, you will see the video of my storage solution, but that day, filming-wise, I'll be filming the second kit up of the other kit that is voted on. And then Cozy Cabin, honestly, throughout this whole next week, I'm going to be working on Cozy Cabin. Even though I'm kitting up this one today, I'm not actually going to start her until February because that makes sense, right? Same thing with the other kit. I'm kitting it up next Sunday. I won't start working on it until February. So this whole week, this last week of January that I have, I'm just going to motor as hard as I can on Cozy Cabin so I can wrap that up. And then, yeah, as far as like my small project whips, I can kind of give you a little sneak peek of that too. So you guys have already seen the 2 Rose Fallon Gems kits finished. I put them on my Instagram, but these 2 I haven't shown off yet, and I will be doing this like later this week probably. But here is the luxury version of the pink elephant from Fallon Gems. Super cute. I really like how it turned out. Again, for the luxury canvas, like the canvas material is incredible. It has like that soft lint backing. It's got scalloped and poked edges. This one did not fray at all. It's got a really cute render on it. And again, this is round drills. The Rose was square drills, luxury standard, and this is round drills, luxury. And then this is how far I am right now on the standard. So again, just to give you an idea, obviously I'm not done with the standard one yet, so it's really hard to compare. I've only done the bottom kind of color blocking section that you can see, but I'm definitely going to probably finish this one this week. It goes so quick. And then I'll finalize that Fallon Gems video, and that'll probably go up early in February. But aren't these so cute? I love these. These were really fun to work on. I will say, and I might have said this in another video, highly recommend starting your year off with some smaller kits like that. If you're somebody who feels really good and it motivates you to like check things off, like have finishes early in the year, once I finish that second pink elephant canvas, I will already have started the year with 4 finishes, which I think is incredible considering last year I only finished 8, I think. My last finish of the year was the deer. Oops. Yeah, 8. So in 2024, I finished 8 kits. I'm already halfway, and it's January. And the Cozy Cabin, like I said, is like about, we're a couple weeks out from that being finished. And so I'm rambling. But long story short, I just wanted to tell you what we were doing today and explain to you the thought process behind everything. Again, I'm going to have, starting in February, I'm going to have the remnants of Cozy Cabin still kitted up. I'm going to have Flower Crazy. I'm going to have whatever the Black Friday Cyber Monday kit is that you guys vote for that are in my membership. And I'm going to have Rudy Baby. So I'm going to have 4 things kitted up going into February, which is crazy. I will say, storage-wise, I think that's how I started this conversation, then I squirrel-brained so hard. But to bring it back to the point of what I was saying before we start kitting up Flower Crazy, so what I have for storage, so Cozy Cabin is currently in the Diamond Art Club storage containers that I showed you. And so obviously I can't use that to kit up Flower Crazy or the other project. I have my 2 Elizabeth Ward units that I can kit up in. And then I also have my bottle case system. The little Fallon Gems pink elephant that I'm currently working on was kitted up in the bottle case, but I just moved it into the baggies because I'm almost done with it. And I'm not keeping these drills after I finish the project. So there were only like 19 colors. So I just moved them from the bottles into baggies and I numbered them. And then that freed up my bottle storage because I was like, should I put Flower Crazy in the Elizabeth Ward? And I was like, no, I don't want to do that because this kit only has 47 colors. So I was like, why don't I put this one in the bottle system? And then whichever one is voted on by my members, that one will go in Elizabeth Ward. So I am going to use the Elizabeth Ward in this roundhouse situation, but it's going to be for the other canvas because I feel like out of all those canvases, they all have over 47 colors. And so some of them have a ton of colors. So I figured it would be better to save the bigger storage system for that. Although technically they're both big. I think my bottle cases, there's like 120 bottles in there. But for 47 colors, I might actually be able to use just the top 60 bottles and not have to kind of go up and down and flip between, the layers. Whereas with the Elizabeth Ward, I can just have them out next to each other like I have the Diamond Art Club ones for Cozy Cabin. I know that was a lot of information and you're like, can you just start kitting up, please? But yeah, really quick, I'm going to pause here. I'm going to vacuum my floor because we're going to do it right. I'm going to show you the canvas. I'm going to basically re-unbox it for you guys. I'm going to show you where all the special drills go. I can't wait to see it. This only has 2 specials. This has 2 AB drills. Isn't that nuts? This only has 2 AB drills. I think maybe we should start playing with some of that stuff. What do you think? Do you think we need to like pull some of those and see if we might like them somewhere? Because that could be really fun. Like if those pink glasses are not a special drill, it's happening. Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm so thrilled. Okay, so we're gonna, I'm gonna vacuum my floor because it's disgusting. And then the next clip will be an overview of Cozy Cabin. I'll show you where I'm at with Cozy Cabin. And then the clip after that will be us looking at all the drills for Flower Crazy. And then we'll go back up to my table and actually start kitting her up. Sound good? Okay, I'll catch you in a sec. Okay, everybody, this is where we are at with Cozy Cabin. It is just looking so good. What is that? Oh, it's plastic. I was like, did I do something weird? No, it's just plastic. Okay, so let's start from the bottom. So I've finished this whole book area. Hold on, let me pick it up. I had to do this to the ends and take off my I have my little Bella Art de Nicole things over there. Because there's so little of the canvas left, I had to just like clip it because it kept falling out. So I just have binder clips on the ends and it just like rolls right in my lap. So that's kind of what it looks like when I'm working on it. You can see my little cover binder. So yeah, right now I just scoot all the way up to the table and I'm working on it this way. But yeah, this is the section I'm on right now. You can see how it's going. And yeah, I've just really got this section left. And then you can see the Do What Makes You Sparkle. The word makes is usually the center of every painting. So yeah, I don't have that much left in my little roll up here. So I'm really excited about that. But the painting is coming out so good. Look at the book. Isn't that stunning? And like the ABs just on this little lit edge here is so well done. I will say I did struggle a little bit in this area with gapping because I was trying not to place like a maniac, but you can see, you know, my drill placement isn't always perfect. But when you pull back, you don't even know. You have no idea. Look, her little thumb holding the book. Yeah, so this is the craft table. You see the glue right there. I know there's a glare because my window's open, but I wanted you to see it with all the sparkle. There's like this little donut stack, the cute little puppy, the teapot, the chess set, the candles. This whole section was this was so much fun to do. And again, there were still spaces of color blocking intermittently, and the book was like a dream to work on. That whole book took me like a couple hours. And then, yeah, we go up towards the middle of the painting. I love the fireplace. I love the kettle on top of the fireplace. I keep wanting to say the basket of wood. And then you can see over here, there's like a cute little carpet in front of the door and the flooring and then the bookcase. Oh, this whole bookcase was so fun to do. And there's just so many little knickknacks and details on the bookcase. When you get really close, you're like, what is that? And then you pull back and you're like, oh, I see. The little sailboat up at the top here, or like the little ship. Lots of little cute lanterns all throughout the top of the painting. Some pictures on the wall, like a support beam. All of these little lights have iridescence in them. Do you see those little iridescent yellows in between every little light? That's so cute. And yeah, and now we're here. I worked my way from the book up. And now we are at the part where we're doing kind of that back door. So if I hold this up, you can kind of see better when all right, well, there we go. So I'm about to get to the section where it's like the second half of the door and the chair and her kind of sitting on the couch. And then the baby kitty is coming soon. I don't see the kitty, but I know she's here somewhere. So yeah, that is my update on Cozy Cabin. Again, I definitely feel like I'm gonna finish this in the next 2 weeks, but I'm gonna take this off of my table and put it in my other room so that way I can get settled. I'm gonna lay out the other painting on the floor so we can really take a look at the drills and everything, but I will be right back. Hi guys, welcome to my floor in my office. So I am currently going through all of my stickers. So this top portion has all my stickers in it, and I'm just going to grab out Flower Crazy, which I kind of already grabbed here. So this is our sticker sheet. Let me put this away, and then we will open up the box. Okay. Everything has a home in here because it's so small. Okay, so again, we have our sticker sheet. And it has all of the colors individually cut inside, which is great. Again, there's 47 colors with 2 AB drills. So I think we might be pulling some enhancements to see what we can see. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see where they're placed. I'll bring you guys down lower when I actually get this out of the box, but I just figured this was a cool angle for you to see the canvas again, because you guys have never really seen this canvas on my channel because I didn't unbox it for you. I bought this before I had a YouTube channel. So this does have the insert. There are the drills here, and then I already have the sticker sheet. So I'm gonna let this lay out flat so that way it can start flattening out. I don't really have to roll it backwards because it's not that big. It's kind of small. Wow, those colors are so pretty. Here, take a look. Look at those colors. We're definitely gonna do a closer look at these colors, but I just wanted to give you some detail there. And then look at this canvas. Oh, I'm so excited I'm kitting this up today. Honestly, it's gonna be really hard not to just do this kit and then start on something else because I'm just gonna wanna work on it all the time because of the colors. Isn't she gorgeous? Here, let me back up for you. Scoochie, 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 scoochie. I love her. I love her so much. Oh, this is gonna be phenomenal. She's stunning. So this is Flower Crazy by Sandra Winther. And again, I'm going to kit it up today, but we're going to start working on it in February for Black History Month, Valentine's Day, Holy Grail kit, all of the above. Winter. If you don't have this kit in your stash, please pick up the restock. How could you not? It's just stunning. Okay, so that is the canvas. I'm going to open up the drill pack, which I love doing, and then we'll actually look at it together. So I'm going to bring you down here so you can see the canvas better, and we're going to look at the drills and stuff together. So I'll be right back. Okay, y'all, here she is in all of her glory. Sorry, I was just taking some pictures for Instagram later when I post her. But yeah, so this is the sticker sheet. So we have the beautiful Flower Crazy. You have all the information you need, and then we have our colorful sticker sheet in here. And so, like I said, there's only 2 ABs. It's 131 and 141. So numbers 1 and 2. Let's take a look at the canvas and see where we're going to see some of that. And then maybe let's talk about some areas where we can do more enhancing if we want to. So I am already seeing number 1 in all of these sunflowers. You can just see it all in these, like the brighter yellow. That's all going to be an AB. That is going to look so pretty. I've actually worked with the yellow AB a ton, and it is just gorgeous when it's placed nicely. Here's some more area where you're going to see a little bit of that one. I don't know what kind of flower that is, but it's pretty. And it has some of that yellow AB in it. There's a little bit of yellow AB in the center of this flower here. Up here towards the top. Is there any in her eyes? No, nothing in her eyes. There's a couple more yellow flowers up here that are going to have the number 1 in it. Another sunflower that's going to have a lot of number 1 in it up at the top. I see number 1 in that flower that's kind of poking out behind the pink one. And then we're back to this flower kind of in her hat. So that is where all the number 1s are. The number 2 is this little white dot. So it's kind of like the little magic dusts all over the place. They're all going to be white ABs. So you can see they're just kind of peppered in here. It's going to look really good, I think, when the painting is done, having just all these little sparkly moments. Okay, so these are 4, so not all of the little dots are AB, but some of them are strategically. Like here you can see 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, and then a 4 randomly, but it's like a close color. And then she does have a lot of these cute little number 2 sparkles in her face, and then she has them in her eyes as well. You can see the dots, the number 2 dots in her eyes. And then, yeah, more sparkles. So number 2, there's not that much of. So yeah, this kit does not have a lot of special drills in it. I feel like we have to change that. Oh man. Well, I said it before. I really feel like her glasses would look super cute if that's 7. What is number 7? Let's take a look. 7. Is that the number? Yeah, 7 and P. So it's like P is like a darker pink and 7 is a brighter pink. So 7 is 957 and P is 3706. So let me pause and grab a couple things that I might work that I have already as enhancements, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I grabbed some of the new Diamond Art Club special drills that I picked up in the most recent release. So again, we're looking at 7, which is 957, and P, which is 3706. First, her glasses specifically. So these over here are all fairy dust, and then this is an AB. None of them are 1-to-1 matches for this that I saw, but I don't know. That pink AB might look really cute. Here, let me zoom you into her face. Hold on. Oh yeah, baby. Let me move this out of the way a little bit. Okay, so let me know what you think about this pink color for 7. So 7 is like down here. I don't know. Is that too, I don't know. I feel like that might be good, but then the fairy dust is really pretty too. I don't know if it would look weird if like half of her glasses were in AB and the other half of her glasses were not in AB. Cause like this is an AB, but these are all fairy dusts here. Okay, so let me eliminate ones that I don't think will work. I don't think this one is gonna work. I think this is too peachy orangey. So I don't think that's gonna work. So I'm gonna put this one to the side. Same thing here. This one is like too corally. Super pretty fairy dust color though. but I don't think this one's gonna work. This one is too purpley, I think. This one is 3607. Don't think that one will work, but again, super gorgeous. Okay. These are the two that I was debating for the letter P. So again, P, if we zoom in again, P is right here on the bridge of her nose. It's up here and kind of around the outside of her glasses. And then same thing over here. It just kind of funnels around the top half. And then the bottom half is kind of lit up with the 7 and then that. So sorry, I keep like zooming you in and out. Oh, and then look at, it's in her lip too. I didn't even notice that. So maybe we can do whatever we do twice. But if I tilt you down, you can see there's some P in her lips. I think, I don't know. I feel like this. I feel like that color would look super good as the letter P. Oh my gosh, I'm so dumb. Why don't I just pull the drills out? Oh my heaven. Okay, hold on. Let me find the actual numbers. That way we can do a direct comparison. So these are in the running and this is in the running. Okay, so let's see. Number 7 is 957. So let's look for 957. Oh, found it. Okay. That is 957. And again, it's just a regular drill. So 957 is 7, which is the lighter color. So definitely not a super good match there, just like DMC for DMC. This DMC is 963. But I feel like when you look this far away, it's interesting how the 7 looks a lot brighter than this. But with drills down, you know how that goes. It always looks different. Actually, yeah, I don't think any of these are super close. I would think maybe this one is the closest. Maybe I just do fairy dust for both. What if I just did the glasses in this? And this was the bottom lighter and then this was the top? Or maybe vice versa? Or maybe I do that in her lips. I think fairy dust in her lips would be pretty. P is 3706. Let's find 3706. 3706. Right here. So super bright and fun. This one's darker, but it's still cute. I don't know, guys. Should I maybe order, like, I know I have these already, so I really should use what I have, but should I just order like fairy dust or something for these exact color matches? So that way, because I really don't want it to look stupid, right? Like I don't want to deviate so hard that it doesn't look good. But looking through the camera, just at that high pink color, I feel like this could be cute, but I don't want it to deter or be like a distraction either. So I would really prefer to use a fairy dust in the glasses, but I don't have a fairy dust that's in this like lighter pink color. And the 7 is the lighter color, and the 7 was 957, which was this one. So it's definitely like a bright pink. Again, not this, it's not like a baby pink, but I don't know. I mean, obviously it's gonna take me a while to get to that part of the face, so I'm not gonna like make any official decisions right now. This one I really am liking for P. It's a fairy dust. But I feel like if I do fairy dust, would it look dumb to have the fairy dust on the top and then the AB on the bottom? Like, I don't know. Does that look strange in a circle? I really like this for her lips. Maybe I only do this on her lips in the P, but it's supposed to match. So maybe I commit to this as P, even though it doesn't 100% look like the real number, which was P was 3706. Oh, where'd it go? I just had it. Where did you go? There we go. Again, absolutely nothing like the original color, but like just looking at it, that kind of looks cute. I don't know. Or do I just leave it alone? Maybe I'm too scared. Am I not ready to enhance? I'm nervous. I'm nervous. Let me know what you think. Again, this is the AB, and this is 963. This is what I was considering for P. This is Z316. Super pretty. Here, let me see if I can zoom you in so you can get a better look at the... Ooh, that's good. That's good. So that's Z316. And then Again, the AB one more time because you can see it better. AB 963. Gorgeous. And then this one is kind of like a, I don't know, maybe this I could use for the K in her lips. Beautiful fairy dust color. And this is Z961. So like, do I just not, should I just like not care about what the actual DMCs are and just like go with my heart? Because I feel like these colors together in her lips would look phenomenal. You know? Let me know what you think. This in her lips, and maybe I leave her glasses alone. Maybe I do that. Maybe I leave her glasses alone and I just upgrade her lips. I don't know though. The glasses, I just feel like it needs something. But this doesn't feel right. This feels too bright. Do you know what I mean? Like this feels like maybe it's too much. I don't know. You guys tell me. She's freaking gorgeous. I could just look at her all day. So yeah, I think that is a really cool opportunity for an enhancement. I'm looking in her hair and stuff, and I love all the rainbow vibes in her hair. I could probably do enhancements there, but again, I don't want to go too wild because I really do like the way this is charted, and I don't want to mess it up. And there's going to be so many ABs in these yellow flowers. Is this it? Where's the, here. This is the color of the, yellow. That's the enhancement. This is 131. So this is what's going to be like in all of the sunflowers, like all this down here, everywhere we showed you. It's going to be like this super pretty sunflower yellow. And then the white AB is somewhere. There wasn't a lot of it, so it's probably like not a significant amount. Oh yeah, it's right here. Hold on. I just saw it. There. So that's all I get for like just like the little dots that you see everywhere. So that's 141. Super pretty. So yeah, that is what we've got going on. Yeah, I'm gonna kit these up the way they are, but I'm gonna have these on standby for her lips and this on standby for number 7 and her glasses, but I'm not committing to that because I'm scared of that. That feels really bright. And then these 3 I don't think I'm gonna go with. I don't know. I want it to look good. I don't want to mess it up. Do you guys get distressed when you think about enhancements? Or are you like an enhancement king or queen and you're just like so good at it? Because I love this painting so much and I don't want to mess it up. So I am committed to lips and glasses. I think that would be a really cool place to enhance, especially because this yellow is in a lot of places AB. So again, I don't want to overdo the AB, which is why this is making me hesitant. I think doing fairy dust in the lips is the right move. Oops. I think this is the right move, but I feel like, do we need, okay, tell me in the comments, do you think the glasses need to be left alone? Option 1. Option 2, use an AB for the bottom half of the circle and the bridge. Like use an AB for like here, here, and here, and then a fairy dust for up here and up here. Or fairy dust for both, and I just go find the exact color match, because that might be pretty. If I can find the exact color match for the ones I showed you, that would be nice. These actually look really similar. I wonder if these are the same DMC. Oh my gosh, they are. That's so funny. So this is 3607. Where's 3607 on the painting? Wait, do we have an opportunity? Oh my gosh, where is it? 3607. Okay, so it's the down arrow. Where am I seeing the down? Ooh! It's like, oh God, I just said I didn't want to overdo it, and here I am. Here I am overdoing it. So there's some down arrow here in her like purpley hair, and over here in her purpley hair. I think that's the only place the down arrow is. Oh, I'm a liar. It's also up here in this flower. It's right over there in the center of that flower. Any other down arrow? Maybe that's what I should have done. I'm so sorry if you guys think I'm absolutely cracked because I'm doing this so backwards. But again, this is my first time enhancing anything. So let's see. Let's do that first. That's probably the better way to go. Let me see if these drills match the colors I have. So 351. Oh my gosh, I have that one too. Oh my gosh. Okay. I think I'm figuring this out. I think I figured out how to do enhancements. I'm just kidding. I don't know how to do anything. Okay. So this is 37. what is it? No, 351, Z351. Z351 is baby A. Baby A in the painting is down here, like in this area. There's some baby A's over here. And then there's a couple baby A's over here that you can see in the bottoms of her hair, right under. But see, this arrow is a fairy dust, and then baby A would be a fairy dust because these are both fairy dust drills. So I don't know if that would look good. Feels weird to have just a small patch of fairy dust if the rest of it is not also fairy dust. But then again, I have other colors up there that I could grab and we could see. I don't know. Like, this is so hard. Oh, I don't know. I don't want to mess her up. What is this? This one is Z3341. Z3341. Okay, that one is not, this is not in the painting at all. So we're just going to eliminate that one for real. But these are in the painting. These ones are in the painting. So I don't know what I want to do. Okay, let's just take it one step at a time. Let's first make a decision on the glasses, the lips, and then we can worry about this later. Because I'm just, again, with all of the yellow going on with the number 1, there is going to be an AB at the bottom of her hair. Like, there's a bunch of 1s down here. I don't know if it's on the other side too. Nope, it's actually only here in this side of her hair. I don't see any number 1s at all, but there is a 1 here. So it's probably about balancing. There's 1s here too. So yeah, there's no 1s in her hair on this side, but this super highlighter yellow is a 1 over here. So would that look weird having like this in the down arrow right here is fairy dust? Or would that look pretty because it's like nothing leading into fairy dust, leading into AB, but AB is only right here. And then this one is the baby letter A, which would be right there. So it would be like, it would look like this, because this is the number 1. So it would be like fairy dust, AB, kind of like cascaded. I just don't know that that would look very good. It would probably make the hair feel heavier because there's like a lot going on up at the top. Like her hat doesn't have anything in it either. You have to think about where the light hits the painting, because where the light hits the painting feels like a nice little soft fairy dust would look pretty, but you don't want to overdo it. But these fairy dusts are so delicate. Like they're not like, they're so like soft fairy dust, but in a big patch it could make an impact, and I really don't want to mess this painting up. So I think for right now this is cool that I figured that piece of it out. Is like, what do I have in special drills, what colors match on my sticker sheet, and do I want to use it there? That is a really good method for enhancements. And again, guys, I'm just figuring this out like on the fly, so if you guys are like, yes Ashley, you're understanding, I'm sorry, I don't know what I'm doing. So these are not a direct match for the lips, but they are pretty. But I could get a direct match if we want to go that route. I could order 7, which is 957, and P, which is 3706 in fairy dust from like DP with Sparklers or something. And I could just do it in both places. Or actually I would need to get K, P, and 7 I would need to get, because her lips are K, P, and 7. And then I wouldn't obviously enhance like her mouth area in the center, but I already have ABs for the number 2s. I just think KP7 would look so good as fairy dust in here. No ABs. I would do no ABs in her lips other than the little 3 white emotes there. And then in her glasses, I don't know. I don't know if ABs would be too intense. It doesn't feel like it would be too intense because like, it's like a single line of it. It's not like thick, you know what I mean? But I could do just fairy dust. Do you think fairy dust would be better since the enhancements that came with the kit were ABs? I think that might be it. Because then I would just order 3 sets of drills. I would order P, K, and 7. And that would cover all 3 things. What do you guys think? Should I just order from Distracted by Diamond or DP with Sparklers? Should I just order DP with Sparklers those 3 colors in fairy dust square and call it a day, it would be 7, which is 957, K, which is 3705, and P, which is 3706. Okay, let me know what you think. Okay, I'm gonna go up on my table. After, I'm gonna do a quick drill train for you guys because I don't want you to hear all this crinkle. I'm gonna put it to music, but I'm gonna show you all the DMCs that are in here, and I'll put it to some music, and then after that clip, I will be up on the table. So I will see you in just a sec.
She's a roller coaster. Oh, she's so flame. I'm burning up inside, but I can feel no pain. I won't try to stop her. She can't be tamed. I'm so in love with her. I fall and try again. Get up and try. Get up and try again. Get up and try again. Get up and try again. Love the way we are together. I think we always stay this way. And I wanna build my whole world with you and my never. And our love will make us so much better. And there will be no more lonely nights. Baby, if you let me try, I give you what you want. Girl, take it when you go blind. You say that I'm just wasting my time. You say I'm too hard to handle and full of bounds. Say that I should give you up, 'cause I'm better, but baby, you're not. Giving you up, no, I ain't giving you up. I get up and try, giving you up, no, I ain't giving you up. Get up and try, giving you up, no, I ain't giving you up, no, oh yeah, giving you up, no, I ain't giving you up, no. She's a roller coaster, oh she's a flame. I'm burning up inside, but I can feel no pain. I won't try to stop her, she can't be tamed. I'm so in love with her, I fall and try again. Get up and try again. Get up and try again. Get up and try again.
Okay, we are all set up here at the table. I did a little bit of pre-trimming of the bags to get them to size and everything. So let me just explain how I'm trying to be more organized for this kit up. So I have this box here. It's the insert, and I've organized, this is like all of the small one-off bags. So like only a few drills in them. They'll probably fit in just 1 bottle type of thing. There's some that are a little bit more full, so maybe it'll take 2 bottles because these are some of the medium strands. This kit had 3 strands, a small, a medium, and a large. Large meaning like 3371. It's a lot of 3371. I never really realized it, but this painting has a lot of like dark outlining, and it's what makes the colors stand out and look so beautiful. But like it didn't register to me until I saw all of these. There's how many bags? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 8 bags of 3371 in this kit, but it's all spread out. It's outlining. It's just dark outlining. So it's not like going to be a huge color blocking section, but I honestly think it's going to look phenomenal with that. I didn't even like mentally think about it though. So this is going to take several bottles. And then these colors came in like 2 packs. So these are going to go in several bottles. And then on this side, right here, these are other just like tiny little one-offs that are in the smaller, like, you know, so I have it organized like small, medium, large, and then specialty drills. These are both, this is the 131 and then this is the 141. So I have these off to the side, and then I have my sticker sheet. So normally I would use these stickers to kit up, but since I'm using my bottle system, I'm just going to use the serial number system, which is great because actually when I'm working on the canvas, I can just have this sitting next to me and I can make the reference. I know that the stickers are really awesome and I use them for my other storage system, but I just honestly really like the bottle system. Let me tell you why. So this, okay, this is two-sided, but really this, okay, these are your colors, right? Like this is everything. When you're working on a kit and you are like, okay, I need the symbol triangle, right? You have to look into your storage box and find the triangle. You know, you have to find it, right? They're all, you know, all over the place. Some people like to fix their organization by color, by serial number, by symbol, like grouping like symbols together, by size of container, like all different things. People do all different things, and there really isn't a right or wrong way to this. But for me, the idea of just having this tiny little piece of paper that has all the information I need. If I need the triangle symbol, I could just be like, there's the triangle, it's number 21, grab 21. This tiny little, all the information I need is right here. This is it. I don't need to look and search through my giant storage system to find it. And so, you know, the jury's still out because I haven't really tried the Elizabeth Ward system yet, but like, I've been really liking this storage system. I love my DAC system too, but in the kit that I'm working on right now, Cozy Cabin, the stickers keep coming off of my storage container and that kind of aggravates my life. So the idea of having this kept intact and using this as a legend and maybe putting it in like a sleeve so that way the stickers don't accidentally rip off or this gets shredded or whatever. And then I can use this in my logbook later because I didn't stick the stickers down, and this could be like a fun decor piece in my scrapbooky kind of logbook that I'm looking to build in the future. I could even just cut this page out completely to keep it intact and separate it from the other stickers so it's not even this bulky. I'm having thoughts and feelings, but I'm going to use this as my legend right now to kit up. So I have this with me. This I got as a free gift from Nyx's Notions over on Etsy. This is just like a little bottles funnel. Actually, I just purchased a couple new 3D printed items for kitting up for like, I got a second one of these from, it's called Zodiac Shadows. I found them on Etsy. I'd never heard of them before, but they had really pretty colorways in their filament. And so I got this from them, like another version of this from them. And then I got one that was specifically made for Elizabeth Ward containers since I'm going to be kitting that up next. So hopefully it gets here. I ordered it a while ago, but you know how it is with Etsy shops. Like it takes time and that's totally fine. So hopefully those arrive to me before I kit up whatever is going to be next on my list in the Elizabeth Ward storage system. But for now, I'm using this for my bottles. And I have my scissors to cut apart like some of the bigger ones. I do have trays here on the side in case I need them. And then I'm kitting up on the canvas. Usually I'll have my mat down to kit up, but when I kit up in bottles, I like never need the mat. It's actually super, like kitting up in bottles, I've really not had a lot of struggles with. I do have dryer sheets that I'm going to be using. Let me pull that out of here. So I have a dryer sheet, and what I like to do is pour the drills out of the heat sealed baggie onto the dryer sheet, and then put the dryer sheet, like pick the drills up and pour them into the funnel, and then they go into the bottle. So that's the plan. If it starts to make a mess, maybe I'll bring out my my mat if I feel like I need it. But with the bottle system, I've been having really good luck with everything. Then again, I have been working on a lot of kits with acrylic drills, and I know that that is kind of a different experience. I also have here tweezers, which I will use specifically in this one instance. This kit has, I've said it like 15 times, 47 colors. And so in my bottle case, I have plenty of room for that, but I've only labeled up to 46 because when I did Christmas Kitty in this system, I only had 46 colors. So I'm going to add number 47. I honestly should just put the rest of these on up to 100. These are labeled up to 100. You can see there. So I really should do that, but I just haven't. And the way I do it is I just put the sticker right on the top there so you can see 47. And they're all labeled. If I get to a color that needs multiple bottles, I will basically say like, this is number 1. I will have number 1 full and then a bunch of blanks next to it that are filled with the same color. Because I'm only going to be pulling one color out at a time. And yeah, it works out for me. Again, you might think I'm absolutely crazy, but it works for me. So what I'm going to do, because I'm using the serial number system, I really don't have to go in order. Like I don't have to be like, okay, find 131, find 141. I can just grab a color and start filling because I know where it's going to go. I think what I'll do though is do the ABs first because those are the first two, just to get it out of the way. So number 1 is 131, and let me put this back here. Okay. So I have my dryer sheet, and I'm going to try to work over here so you guys can see what I'm doing. Let me know if you guys like this angle. I just feel like it maybe puts you a little bit closer to the action, but maybe not. I don't know. So I have this out, moving all that to the side. I have my sticker sheet right here so I can see what's going on. I love my little setup. It's very cute. Okay, so this is 131 here. I'm going to open the first one because I know this double set won't fit into one bottle. So I have the first set. I'm just pouring it straight onto the dryer sheet like so. Helps with the static. See, that came out super nice and easy. They're not all going to be that easy, but... And then I'll take the plastic and just dump it in I have the insert here. It just helps me keep my space organized. So I have bottle with the number 1 on top, and then I'm going to grab a couple of these empties out just so I have them ready to go for the future if I have to use multiple bottles. I'm just going to take all my blank ones out. Oh, this has trash in it from a different project. I'm going to toss that really quick too so I don't get confused. Into my diamond dumpster over here. This is my diamond dumpster, by the way. Hold on. Oh, as everything knocks over. There's some stuck on the bottom. Get out. Please. Okay, there we go. So this is my diamond dumpster. It has a bunch of cover minders on it right now. But inside, it has one of these like fun like lids that go like this. I just put a sticker on it, but it's really fun. But inside of it, you just pop this right off, and you can see there's a bunch of spare drills in there that I haven't kept that are probably mostly acrylic. I don't really tend to keep the acrylic drills, or just like trash drills in general. I haven't had to empty it out yet, which is funny. It'll be cool to see all the colors in there when I eventually empty it out. So that's good. Where did the lid go for this now? Where did I am a hot mess, y'all. I have no idea where I stuck the lid for that. Did you guys see where I put the lid down for that? Oh, behind me. Awesome. Okay. So we have all these empty bottles with no numbers on top right here, ready to go. I've got my bottle storage system, and I'm just going to pull out a couple of these numbers because, again, I know for a fact that I'm going to have to use some of those empty bottles, so they're going to need space next to them. So I'm just pulling out up through the first row out so that way I can kind of build it as I go. And some of these colors will only need one bottle, but anyway, long story short. Okay, so taking off the lid for number 1, sticking this in my little thing here, and I'll even pour it this, or show you this way so you can watch it pour. And then I just pinch like this. So again, you can see all the drills inside, and then just do it like that. So again, I got a little aggressive there at the end as far as how many I put in. It's probably gonna, oh no, actually I did that perfect. So you can see nothing else in here. Again, I have to find my lid, which I just put, oh, it's right here. So I have number 1, that was painless, super good, cute. And then I pop that in the number 1 slot. And then again, I have extra drills. So now I'm gonna take a blank one and I'm gonna pop that in my little doohickey here. And then I'm going to just pour the rest of that batch in, which was easy peasy. I feel like I saw a drill that didn't go in, but I'll find it later. Then I have the other bag of the AB, and I'm just gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna cut the top off, pour it out onto the dryer sheet into a little pile in the center. Okay, great. And then I'm going to sandwich it together and just pour like so. Again, I don't want to overfill these. I don't want it to be a problem later. So I'm just going to pull that out and put it to the side. I'm gonna get another vial ready. This feels like how they do when they draw blood. Do you know, like when you get blood drawn at the doctor's, like they just like have the multiple containers and they just like pop them over and over again? Okay. Oh, there's a little bit of a, there we go. Sometimes it gets stuck with the ABs because they're a little bit like crunchier. So yeah, that's all good. And then yeah, now we have 3 containers of the number 1. So they are all just going to go side by side in my system. And that is that. And then number 2 here. Oh, I forgot a drill. See, I knew I forgot one. It's right here. Okay. Perfect. Then I have this one. Now this one, where's my number 2? Oh, it's right here. This one I know is such a small amount that I probably won't need to put it on my dryer sheet because it's like so little. So I'm just going to cut off the top and just dump it straight in. Please make sure, don't be like me. I've definitely done this before where I've dumped it into the funnel before I put a bottle underneath. Don't do that. You're going to be really sad if you do that, and then drills are going to go everywhere. So yeah, and then you have number 2. So yeah, this is my kit up system. Again, I'm really liking it. I feel like, and it comes in a carrying case, so like you can take it wherever you want. I'm very early in my diamond painting journey, so I'm not trying to make any like finite decisions about anything. However, if I get to like maybe a year or 2 of diamond painting and I just continue to want to lean towards this, I could see myself getting more versions of this and phasing out what else I have. But again, I've not even used Elizabeth Ward yet, so I'm not trying to like make decisions before I've even tried something. I'm just saying, you know, it's a thing. Okay, so this is 209, which is actually number 3. That was easy to pull. Since this is such a colorful kit, I feel like I can pull the colors visually pretty fast. So again, we have this here. I'm putting it on top of the dryer sheet. This one also doesn't look particularly staticky, so I'm going to just try to pour it straight in. If I see that the drills are really hugging the side of the package, I will try to put it on the dryer sheet first. But if I feel like it's not that bad, or if it's not a particularly full baggie, then I will put it. Yeah, just this last little bit is staticky, but it's not a huge deal. I personally don't really care about static. Like, is it annoying? Yes. But is it like, do I want to like throw my kid against the wall and cry? No, it's not that serious to me. You always want to check the funnel too for extra drills because like you don't want to lose any. I'm sure you'll lose some eventually over time, but like you don't want to start that way, you know? Okay, so that was number 3. I did have some things I wanted to talk to you guys about. I just wanted to kind of explain my process before I started just like chatting your ear off. So let me move some things around on my screen so that way I know what I'm talking about. Let's see. Oh my gosh. So at this point, you guys know that I am co-hosting an event in March called Mini DP Madness, which is basically a March Madness theme, and I'm really excited about it. So I didn't invent the idea. It was actual, none of us really did. You know, events happen. What I mean is like, I didn't come up with the event. I was approached by Kara from the principal painter, and she was working with Courtney from Diamonds Are Girl's Best Friend, who I'm already super close with, and they invited me and they were like, what if we did this? And I was like, that sounds like so much fun. And then we got together and then we included Michaela, who's also a close friend of ours, and it just spiraled from there. We've been planning this for like over a month. I'm so happy that I finally get to talk about it because I was straight up like, how do I keep my mouth shut about something I'm so excited about? So I know I said before I don't technically have to go in order, but now I'm feeling like I should go in order because I don't want bottles everywhere on the table before they go in the container. Because I could just like pull this. This is $7.99 and $7.99 is $26. So I could just pull the bottle for $26 and be fine. But I'm nervous to do that because then I'll just have bottles out. And if I have multiple colors, I guess I'm overthinking this. Typical Ashley. I think I'm going to try to go in order. So number 3 is 209. So I have to find 209 in this pile, which shouldn't be too difficult. 209 is like a purpley color. Oops. Not that one. Not that one. I'm just making a mess. Where is 209? Actually, that's what I should have done. I should kit up all the ones that have multiple colors first. Like multiple bags of a color. That way I don't have to worry about what I just said, where there are multiple ones floating around. I guess I could do that, because I'm not finding 209 easily. Is this it? No. Now I just am concerned about where 209 is. That's empty. It says 209 is like a light lavendery purple color. Not there. Okay, so it's not in that pile for sure. Why does my brain always jump to like, I'm missing the color, I must email Diamond Art Club? Like, I'm so dramatic. Okay. Not any of these. No. It's definitely the number 209 that I'm looking for. No. That would be so funny if I actually was missing this color and it was literally the third color. No. Am I legit missing a color? That's so funny. Yeah, this is 211. And this is number, here, let me just do 211 because it is number 4. Maybe process of elimination, it'll just reappear. Maybe we can just have some faith. So this is number 4, this is 211. We're just gonna rock with it and roll with it. Sorry, I got very distracted because I can't find this color and I don't know where it is. But I'll find it eventually. So, or I'll just email Diamond Art Club. So, yeah, I'm really excited about our event for March. Thank you guys so much for commenting on the video and just getting all hyped about it and being excited. I'm so excited. It's such a good idea for an event. Like, minis are something that a lot of people do while they're working on a big project, and it's just like a nice palette cleanser. It's easy, it's fun, it's like not a huge commitment. And again, the March Madness bracket idea came from the fact that like Kara was like wanting to do it in March, and then we just started talking about it and we're like, you know, March Madness. And I don't know if any of us are particular basketball fans, which I think is kind of the funniest thing of all of it. Like, I don't think any of us particularly follow college basketball that closely. But it was a fun theme and I got to make a bracket for it, which I loved. So I did that. I do participate in fantasy. Oh, how embarrassing. I already kitted up 209. It wasn't missing. I already did it. You guys, I didn't get a lot of sleep last night, okay? I went to bed, oh, I almost dropped that. I went to bed at like 3:30 in the morning because I was at my friend's house last night, and like my elevator is not going all the way to the top today. It is not. It is, I am barely functioning. And like the funny thing is like we didn't even like, okay, well that's not really true. I was gonna say we didn't even really drink, but my friend's husband absolutely spiked my hot chocolate, which was delicious. I asked for a hot cocoa, and then he had this like salted caramel whiskey, and I was like, please put that in my hot chocolate. So I lied. I did have one beverage yesterday, but it wasn't like that. We weren't getting crunk. We were playing Dungeons and Dragons. Like, okay, so now I'm on number 5, which is N, which is 300, which is right here. Okay, well, the wheels are back on the bus. I'm so sorry. I was struggling there for a minute. So yeah, last night was a lot of fun. We played D&D, but we didn't start until extremely late because my friends had never been to Melting Pot before. The Melting Pot, I don't know if you guys know what the Melting Pot is. It's basically like a fondue cook for yourself type of thing. So like you go to the restaurant and they have these like burners at your table, like hot burners, and they put up a pot on it, and you can do cheese fondue, like regular fondue where it's like you have like an oil base or like a broth base and it like boils, and then like you cook your food, like your steak or your fish, whatever, with these little pitchforks. You just like leave it in there and it like cooks after like 4 minutes or so because it's already cut up into small pieces. And then there's chocolate fondue at the end for dessert. And so my friends had never gone, and I was like, oh my gosh, like we have to go. It's a must. So last night we went, but it was busy because we're getting closer to Valentine's Day. So I feel like a lot of people are going on more dates and stuff at Melting Pot. And so we didn't get a reservation until 8 p.m., which was fine. But we were just like, by the time we ate, left, got back to my friend's house and like got ready for D&D. We started D&D at 11 o'clock at night. So we should have just known from there that it was just going to be an evening. 312. There it is. Now I'm finding them so easily. Just funny. But we had a lot of fun. We hadn't played since like before Christmas. Like we had kind of a hiatus because like people were traveling and had guests in town, and like work schedules were crazy. It just got crazy. So we hadn't played in like a month, like over a month basically. So it was funny like getting back into the swing of it, and like where we had left off in the game, we were like in the middle of a dungeon type space underground. And so we were at like a halfway point, and my friend even said, our DM, she was like, yeah, I honestly didn't know how far you guys were even going to get, or if you were even going to want to play because of how late it was. And then when we showed up and you guys were all like sitting around waiting for us, we were like, okay, let's go. And we actually got all the way, the second half of the way through the dungeon, and now we're out into this new part of where we are. But like we were motivated. We were like, we haven't played in a long time. We really need to like make some progress. Because like our friend wrote, like she probably used some books to help her write it, but like she essentially wrote the story. And she said at one point, like, I think during our last session back in December, she was like, yeah, you're maybe like 10% through the story. And I'm like, and we've been playing since like May of last year. So we are not very far into it, but that's okay. I'm looking for 322. 322, which is like a blue. There it is. Okay. So, but that was a lot of fun. And again, we went to Melting Pot, so we ate our souls out. We were so full. But then, you know, like when you eat a lot of food and then you go home and then all of a sudden you like have the munchies again and you're like, I just ate so much food. Like I have no business being hungry again, but you are. So we got back and had like snacks, and that's when they made me the hot chocolate. I'm just letting some fall out onto the napkin here, or the dryer sheet, because it was a little staticky, but super easy to fix. Anyway, so yeah, so we did that. But then again, like I said, we started D&D at 11 o'clock at night, and we left their house at like maybe 2 something, I think, if I had to guess. I can't remember exactly, but it was like around that time. But then we came home. I filmed a very quick clip of the Fallon Gems video I'm working on, because while we were playing D&D, I was working on the pink elephant. That's the one I showed you earlier. That's why I had the bottom half of it done. I did that while we were playing D&D, because like while you're playing, it's not always your turn to do something. So I kind of just like to do that to keep my mind engaged. I know that sounds so weird, but I'm sure you guys understand. You know, like when you're diamond painting, you almost feel like you can listen better. That's how I am too. And so I was doing that while it wasn't my turn to like make a move, and I was listening to what everybody else was doing. But I got pretty far. I'm looking for 333, which is right here. So that was kind of fun. So yeah, I really enjoy that on Saturdays when I'm with my friends, I can still diamond paint, because I'm just so addicted to this hobby. And I just feel like when I'm not diamond painting, I'm thinking about diamond painting. It just sounds so obsessive, but it's the truth. Like, I don't know what to tell you. I really like it. I really, really, really like it. And it does help me focus my brain and my thoughts, and I just like it. Like, honestly, when I'm diamond painting, I keep I keep a Word document open on my computer, and I get my best ideas while diamond painting. Like, I'll just be diamond painting and listening to a video or listening to a book, and something will just, like, my mind will wander in, like, a creative way, and something will pop into my head, and I'll be like, oh my gosh, write that down. And I'll write myself a note on a Word document, or, like, whatever. And so, yeah, I love that I can go to my friend's house and still, like, diamond paint, because it's really fun, and it's relaxing for me. And I get to work on more kits that way. An update on my, whatchamacallit, my calendar for January. I have diamond painted every single day of this year so far, which is so cool to say. I honestly didn't think that that would be the case. It wasn't like a goal that I had set for myself. It wasn't like, I must diamond paint every single day. I was like, you know, it would be cool if I could track how much diamond painting I actually get done in a year. But so far, without even trying, I've diamond painted every day. Even on the weekends, even like when I'm traveling, because I started the year traveling. I took a small kit with me to my family's house, and I did it in the car. I did it at their house while we were just like hanging out and talking, like, you know, just catching up. I was just like casually doing it. I was telling them about it. So that was really cool to kind of show them what I was doing, because like they knew I was doing something, but they didn't understand what it was. And then they were watching me do it, and they were like, wow, that's so cool. I think it's so funny that like other people are impressed with diamond painting. Like they'll be like, those little dots are so small, and how do you see all the dots and stuff? And I'm like, it's just funny that like people can be impressed with it, because I think it's just like, I think it's really cool, but I don't think other people think it's really cool. But then when they do think it's really cool, I think that that's really cool. Did you follow anything I just said? I'm looking for number 10, which is 350. Oh, wow. This kit has 350, 351, and 352 all in a row. So I have 51 and 52. I just need 350 now. 350. It's like a burnt color. 355. Oh my gosh, that's the next one I need. I'm just going to be putting them in order until I figure it out. I need the number 350. What number are you? Oh, 350. That is not the color I thought it was going to be. So this is 350. It's like almost like a red. It's more peach. It's like a deep peach pink in real life. Okay, it matches better than I thought it did. In the camera, it looks way more red, but it's actually like a deep peach color. Anyways, I totally squirrel-brained because I'm tired, but we were originally talking about the diamond painting event, so let me just go back to that topic. Yeah, we're really excited about it. I had so much fun building my bracket with you guys. I hope you really enjoyed kind of me showing you how to build the bracket, so that way if you want to do it too, you have kind of like a guide. Something I didn't mention in the video is, so my bracket is 16, so it's like 8 and 8. If you want to do a bracket that's just 8 canvases instead of 16, you could technically still do that, because it's going to bring you down to like a final 2 to battle it out. So you could do that too. The bracket is not required for the event. It's literally just for fun. So like, if you don't have to do it at all if you don't want to, or if you want to and you want to do less than 16, you can do 8. As long as it ends up being like 2 head-to-head at the end. You know, you have to like narrow it down, so it can't be just like any amount of canvases. I guess you could like, no, you'd still have to do 8. I was trying to think of a way you could do less than 8, but you really can't, because if you did 6, they would have to, there would be like a buyout kit where like they just got a free pass to the next round or something. This is 351, which is number 11. Sorry, I have to pay extra attention today because I am tired and I will absolutely screw this up, and I don't want to. So yeah, the event is starting on March 1st. There's not going to be any like, it's going to be so laid back, guys. Like, you know me by now. I am not into like the stressful environments of things like that. So we're not even doing like weekly videos where you have to watch and like do something after the video and whatever. I mean, obviously like we're all going to be posting weekly videos because that's just what we do here, but like it's not going to be like you have to watch it because of the event. We'll probably be talking about the event, but it's not like you have to watch something to win a prize. all of that stuff is going to be related to the Facebook group. So if you haven't already joined the Facebook group, it is open, Mini DP Madness. If you search it, you'll see the graphic and be able to join. We'll let you in as long as you answer the questions and basically promise not to be a jerk. That's really all we're asking you to do, is promise not to be a jerk. 13 is 3:55. But yeah, so you can already join the Facebook group now, even though the event hasn't started yet. And you guys can just talk about like what themes you're thinking of doing, any kits you want to pick up. Oh my gosh, that just reminded me. Okay, so before I started filming, what time is it right now? It's like 3:35. It's like mid-afternoon. I was getting ready to film this video, and someone had said that there were restocks, so I just went to go look because I only have one kit on my wish list still, and then I have officially closed out my Diamond Art Club wish list, which makes me so happy. I do have a like, for lack of a better word, a wish list, but it's titled On the Fence, and those are kits that are like not on my wish list, but kits that I think I like, but I can't commit to for some reason or another, and so they're kind of just there. And if I ever get into a situation where like I want free shipping or whatever, I can always just like look at that list and be like, okay, is there anything that like is calling out to me that I really want, or am I cool with just like doing whatever? So it's just like an on the fence wish list where if it's in stock and I'm feeling like I want it at that time, for like if there's an event that it works with, or I've changed my heart and I'm like, I do want this kit, it's been haunting me. That's happened a couple times. There's definitely been some kits where I thought that they were maybes and they turned into must-haves because like I thought about it more and I was like, well, would I really be upset if I never got it? And if I can say yes to that, I'm like, okay, well then let me pick it up with another kit or something. But yeah, I was looking at my phone earlier before I started filming, and friggin' Mini Dazzles drop tomorrow on Monday, which for you guys, it was in the past, it was 2 days ago. I swear, you guys are gonna think I'm a liar, and I'm not. I don't know anything, guys. Like, I don't know what's happening. I'm like, I texted the girls after it dropped this afternoon before I started filming. I was like, people are gonna think I'm clowning, because literally with my bingo card, we've already marked 3 things off of my bingo card. Then I decide that I'm going to co-host a diamond painting event about minis. Diamond Art Club drops 5 minis, which is also on my bingo card. It's not, I can't check it off yet on my bingo card because my bingo card says, I think 10 minis. I think it says 10 minis will be released, 10 or 15, I can't remember. I kind of stuck to 10 or 15 for everything. But then they released 5 minis. It's happening tomorrow, but again, for you guys, it'll be in the past. But I was just like, people are gonna think I know stuff. And guys, I swear, I don't know anything. I would tell you. I really would. Like, I wouldn't, if I knew stuff, I wouldn't tell you what I knew, but I would tell you that, like, I'm on the in. Do you know what I mean? Like, if, for example, like, if I ever became a sneak peeker for a company, or if a company ever was, whatever, I would, like, give you that information, because that would be something to celebrate, but I wouldn't be, like, giving you, like, information I'm not allowed to give you. But I don't have anything. Like, Diamond Art Club has never contacted me. I don't know anything. They are actually going to sponsor the event, which is really cool, because all of the girls on the co-host team, they do work with Diamond Art Club as sneak peekers. So they were able to secure some prizes from Diamond Art Club for our event, which is really cool. But I personally have, that drill just like assaulted me. I've never had direct contact with Diamond Art Club, me personally, ever. So please, try, like, believe me. I there's nothing else I can do to convince you of that. Oh, sorry. Ugh. I had a drill drop. All I can do is tell you that, like, I swear I'm not lying. 14 is 356. Okay, so I'm gonna need another one anyway. Well, I can just finish this up and then the next one will be the next one. Sorry, I'm just strategizing the bottle situation. I don't want to overfill it, but, like, I also don't want to underfill it either, because I would like to not use, you know, that one color is gonna need a ton of bottles on its own. I really hope that I can get away with only using the top of this bottle case system, but I didn't realize how many of that color there was. What color is this again? 3371. There's a ton of that color, but I'll probably end up having to go to the bottom section until I start working on this kit, and then I'll just kind of move bottles back up to the top as I go. Okay, we're on number 15. So yeah, I hope you guys are excited for the event. I am, for sure, for sure. You guys obviously know that I'm doing space. Oh wait, no, I'm not on 15 yet. I have to do a blank one. So, see, if my head wasn't screwed on today, it would roll right off. I was contemplating, like, before I picked space, the other idea I had for my bracket was florals or flowers. I have a ton of minis that are flower themed, and I actually just picked up another one from Paint Gem, like the week before we announced, like, yeah, maybe last week or the week before. It hasn't arrived yet. I don't have them. They're not at my house yet, so they're still en route to me, but I ordered the Mystery 3 set from Paint Gem and the floral, I think it's Floral Edition 2. It's the one where they're in the bottles, like they're displayed like in vases. Super, super pretty. But I have florals from Paint Gem. I have both editions now of the Paint Gem florals, and I'm pretty sure I have a floral set from, did I pick up the floral set from Pretty Little Gem? I can't remember. Oh my gosh, the static, stop. I'm just gonna have to do the rest with my finger because it's like going crazy. But yeah, so I almost did florals. Another one that I could have done that I didn't do, but someone else in one of the comments of the video said it, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's such a good idea. The freaking drinks. I could have done drinks because I have that Paint Gem set that's super pretty, or sorry, Pretty Little Gem set of the drinks that I'm obsessed with. But then there are other drinks too. Like there's Pretty Little Gem has a Christmas drinks set. They have a coffee set, which is drinks as well. I know Paint Gem and Diamond Art Club have like other cocktail type drink ones. So like that could have been fun. At least I think. Does Diamond Art Club have drinks? I thought they did. I don't have too many of theirs. Oh, but speaking of the new release, that again, you guys are going to think that I'm clowning you, and I promise you I'm not. I don't know anything. From that particular set, I'm probably going to pick up the, what were the two I wanted? I wanted the Chinese Zodiac set of 12. I will definitely be getting that one. And then the other one that I want to get is the, which one was it? Oh, it was just in my brain because I was going to say it and then it left my brain. Let me look really quick. I can look it up. It's probably going to come to me like right as it's popped up. Let me go to Instagram. Instafam. Let's see. Oop, I took a drill with me. That was funny. Let's see. Diamond Art Club. What set did I want? Yeah, definitely the Chinese Zodiac. The fruit. Oh my gosh, the fruit is so cute. And I love the little like mustard yellow frames, or the chartreuse frames. Super cute. The other ones, there's sea creatures, there's roller skates, and there's 80s, which the 80s one is cool. I'm not in love with the color palette. I feel like if it was going to be 80s, like I would have liked it to be a little bit brighter, like poppier colors, but it's still really cute. Like I wish I could just have the boombox, honestly, like, and the VHS tape. If I could have the boombox and the VHS tape, I would be super happy. Maybe I could split it with somebody. I'd be like, I'll send you these 3 if I can keep these, whatever. Yeah, because I could also keep the TV, the little TV with the antennas. That one's cute too. But I just wanted them to be more poppy colors. But the 80s one is super cute. Chinese Zodiac, definitely getting. I'm obsessed. The roller skates are really, really cute. Specifically, I really like the one with the clouds and the rainbow, and I really like the one with the lightning bolt on fire, and I really like the one with the daisies with the green background. Those are my 3 favorite of the roller skates. Again, maybe I need to find a friend who likes the other 3, and we just need to trade. That would be fun. So, the roller skates, and then the sea creature one, it's super cute, but I don't need it. I don't know why I don't need it, but I don't need it. But I need the fruit, and I need the Chinese Zodiac. So you guys, when I do my month in review, you're gonna be like, Ashley, what is a budget? Honestly, girl, get it together. I definitely am going to be dipping this week into my February budget, but I think it's worth it. And I'm not trying to make excuses, but I think it's worth it because when I tell you guys, which I'm going to share this in my month in review video, my first one that I do. When I tell you guys how many of my wish list items restocked in the month of January alone, your jaw will drop. And I did pick them all up because I don't want to have a wish list. So the fact that I was able to knock off pretty much my entire wish list in the first month of the year means that for the rest of the year, it's really only new releases that I'm going to care about. 435. What color is that? Oh, that was easy. It's like a darker caramel color, like a camel. So yeah, so I did not buy anything on Saturday, but I really want that Snow White kit. So now that the mini dazzles are coming out tomorrow, that's what I'm going to get. I'm going to get the two mini dazzles sets, and I'm going to get the Snow White kit because that kit is just so freaking gorgeous. Like, honestly, I would love it if I don't know if that particular artist, because they don't, with the Disney ones, they don't really tell you like the name of the artist. It just says like Disney princess, like Snow White, whatever. Whoever that artist is, I really hope that they have that same motif of like the old vintage style princess with the little castle in the back and the border. It was just so pretty. So I would love to see all of the princesses in that same kind of style. I think that would be really, really pretty. And honestly, I think it would sell super well. This one's really staticky. I could put a dryer sheet piece in here, but I won't because it's not really going to be it's not going to be an issue again until I go to kit down. And when I go to kit down, I could just throw a dryer sheet in it, shake up whatever's left, and then dump it out if I have to. 16 is 436. So funny. I'm actually finding these all pretty fast. When I kitted up Cozy Cabin, which was like 89 colors, like that was a lot. This one's only 47 colors. So I feel like I'm going through it a lot faster, even though I'm low-key struggling today. But yeah, so that's what I'm picking up tomorrow on Monday, which again, for you is in the past, but I'm picking up Snow White and 2 mini dazzles. And that is going to make me very happy. The only other thing that I would buy in January is if something, well, actually February 1st, is February 1st Friday? No, it's Saturday. So the next Saturday release will technically not count for January. So I'm safe for that. Unless they do some other crazy midweek drop, I will be okay. You know what's so funny is I was safe during the Valentine's Day drop. Aren't you impressed? I'm impressed with myself. I was like, yeah, no, I'm actually safe. I'm good. That Aria illustration one was beautiful, but I just picked up the Aria illustration one that was the, was there a drill over here? Sorry, I thought I saw a drill that flew. Maybe I'm crazy? Highly possible. Oh no, yeah, right here. There's a couple. These are more of that camel color one. Sorry, please hold while I reorganize myself. Okay, this is this. Oops. Yeah, but the Aria illustration one was really pretty, but I did not pick it up. I did pick up Witchy, I think it's called Witchy Greenhouse. I did get that Aria illustration. That was like a stunner. Just head to toe. The whole background and scenery was beautiful. Like, I feel like the girl wasn't even the focal point of that image, even though she kind of was. But it was just super pretty. And then I also have the Aria illustration that I showed you guys recently in an unboxing, which was the Halloween Night. I believe that's Aria illustration as well. I'll have to see how many I have of her now that it's been like, I've gotten a couple unboxings done for you guys. Those will eventually wind down too. Not like, obviously I'm going to continue to do unboxings on my channel, but like the amount that I show per video might be less, probably starting in like the summer, because I still have a bunch of videos planned throughout the spring for kits that I got last year that I'm just now getting to unbox for you, because I only really do like one big unboxing video a week. Once all those are done, I'll only be really showing you new releases that I'm unboxing that I've picked up, because again, my wish list is done after one more kit restocks. And so, yeah, once all of my restocks have been opened on the channel, I will really just be kind of showing you guys any new kits that I purchase, which I think will be cool. I think it'll be fun. And because there will be less like boxes to open, because it won't be like 6 every time. Like obviously that's not a sustainable number. Like usually it can be anywhere from like 5 to 6. Sometimes it goes like Black Friday, I unboxed 10 in one video. Like that's not sustainable. I mean, obviously I'm not ashamed of my stash size at all, but also I need to make sure that I'm responsible and have space for it. And I couldn't keep purchasing at that rate forever. But I was very adamant about buying down my wish list because I didn't want to be in a predicament where something restocked and I wanted it, but then I was like trying to wait to see if I wanted something on Saturday and then maybe making a decision I wouldn't normally make because I'm trying to put two kits together and whatever. Like I would much rather use my points. I don't know if you guys know this. There is an option on the Diamond Art Club rewards page where you can turn in, I think it's 1,000 points and it's free shipping. I think it's 1,000 points. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I think it's 1,000 points for free US shipping. And I think it might be like 1,500 for international. Don't quote me on that one. That one I for sure don't know for sure, but I'm pretty sure the domestic is 1,000 points for free shipping. So I'm just like thinking to myself, like I could use that if I ever just want like one kit and I don't want to pay shipping. 597. Yep, here it is. So that's an option if I want that. But yeah, my unboxings are still gonna happen, but they just might be a little slower, or lower amounts of kits. After I still have a ton of stuff to unbox for you from last year that you haven't seen yet. But once those are done, it'll just be new releases at that point. And I've mentioned this before, more small shop stuff. My first big small shop purchase was like for Christmas. I like during the Black Friday sales, all of the small shops that did sales too. I did end up getting a ton of stuff, and I still am waiting on like at least one company for sure that I bought from last year that they haven't even shipped it yet, which is, again, it's fine. It's not like I was going to start working on it tomorrow, but I really want to show it to you guys, and I've been waiting. So once that shows up, I really hope it shows up before my stash video, because I really don't want to have a stash video with stuff outstanding from last year. Like that's really not what I want. But I'm planning my stash video for the end of March. So hopefully an extra 2 months. I would be floored if it wasn't here yet. Like I'd probably have to make a phone call. Let's see. That one fell. Wait, where'd it go? This is the problem with kitting up with the pretty, oh, there it is. With the pretty side up is like all the colors blend in together. I think those were the only 2 that I dropped. So yeah, that's going to be fun. Honestly, I'm really excited to film that stash video for you guys. I know it was asked for, but like I was probably going to do it anyway. Like I really am excited to do that, and it's probably going to go up my birthday weekend. So my birthday is March 29th. I'm going to be turning 33. Let's go. And so my birthday is on a Saturday, so I figured Friday will be part 1 and Saturday will be part 2. And that'll be really fun. And then I'll probably do a birthday live with my members. I'm looking for 598. I'll probably do a birthday live with my members on the 30th, which is that Sunday. So that is just going to be a fun, packed weekend of happiness. So it'll be 2 stash videos, part 1 and part 2, 28th and 29th of March. And then 30th of March will be a live with my Inner Circle members for my birthday weekend, which I think is going to be great. But yeah, we'll see how the channel evolves as I obviously buy down my wish lists, because that's what I was originally saying before, is like, you know, once I'm done with like my wish list for Diamond Art Club, I'd like to pick like the next company on my list and just like, again, not like all at once. Again, I want to stay within my budget, and I still want to have space for like new releases from other companies, because like companies are releasing new stuff all the time, and I want to make sure I'm leaving space for that. But I might turn my focus to a different company that has like a pretty high wish list and like see what I can do about, you know, buying it down. So that way, again, the goal is to just be new release focused. That way I'm not like trying to juggle too many things at once. Okay, so this color is 21 and there's 2 bags. So I know I'm going to need some of these. In this scenario, because it has multiple bags, I'm just going to kit it up by putting it directly onto the dryer sheet like I did last time, because that worked out really, really well. So we're just gonna pour this straight onto this. You know what's funny? I feel like the bags that have more drills in it are less staticky than the ones that have few. Probably because there's more plastic hitting the drills when there's less drills in the bag. But I've just noticed that. Okay, so I'm just gonna pick this up, bring this back over, pour it in. Ooh, that probably was way too high. Oh yes. All right, this is what happens when you over pour. When you move this, they're all gonna fall. That's why it's cool that it has like that little catcher, so they're all just like sitting right there in the bottom. So I just have to take an empty one and I just kind of put the corner. No problem. But you know, it doesn't always work out that nicely, so you do want to be careful. I'm just gonna pour some of that into the other one so I'm not having an issue. I love kitting up. Does anyone else love kitting up, or am I weird? Because I could start a whole business just kitting up for people. Like, it is so fun to me to play with all these little diamonds. Like, I love it. I love it. And I love all the different storage options, and I love organizing. I think that's really the core of it. I think this is the second one. Yeah. This is probably going to need a third bottle, which is fine. So I'm just going to kind of top this one off. That looks good. Put that to the side, put in the next one. Perfection. That was so easy. Okay. I did have some staticky ones at the end though, so. Okay. But yeah, do you guys like kitting up too, or am I weird? Or both? Am I weird and you like kitting up? That's the real answer. Ashley, you're weird and we like kitting up with you. And to that I say, awesome. I love that. I love that about all of us. Was there anything else I wanted to tell you guys? Again, let me know what you guys plan to do for the event. Yeah, there are other things you can do. There's like, if you want to do the bracket, you could do drinks. You could do, someone's doing the national park sets against each other. That would be great. You could even do multiple companies if you wanted. Like, I'm going to put my roller skates from Diamond Art Club against my 80s pack from Paint Gem. Like, there's, you know, or like, I think Paint Gem, Pretty Little Gem, and Diamond Art Club all have makeup sets. There's a bunch of people that have the oceanic, like, water themed sets. You could do that. I would, listen, get creative. Have fun with it. This is a low to no stress event. I'm already super excited about it. I think it's going to be great. So let me know in the comments what you guys are thinking. Let me look at my notes to see what else I was going to share. We talked about March Madness and my bracket. I did almost do flowers instead of space. That's true. Because I have a couple different flower sets, and I just, like I told you before, I bought the one from the second edition from Paint Gem. Oh, and also someone did ask me this. I can't remember where they asked me, but you can do one of the mystery mini dazzle sets, but we would just have you email us your finishes instead of putting it in the Facebook, because we don't want to spoil the mystery for anybody else. So all of our emails are available to you guys in our video description boxes. So if you did want to do a mystery like Paint Gem or someone else that might have a mystery set for minis, that's okay. We would just ask that, like, for if you're trying to enter for weekly prizes or the grand prize, you just email one of us the photos, so that way we're not spoiling it for anybody else. I personally don't care about spoilers. I spoil every mystery for myself because I don't want to buy things that I don't know. It freaks me out. I should probably double check with the other girls and see if they care. Me personally, you can email them to me. I don't mind about spoilers at all. Oh yeah, we were briefly touching on the paint gem topic. The Fallon Gems topic. I'm very close to finishing that video. I've been just filming little clips here and there. Like, funny, when I was at Melting Pot last night with my friends, I filmed them bring out this dessert. 9:57. They brought out, so at Melting Pot, again, they have the chocolate fondue. But I haven't been to Melting Pot in like years, and apparently like they updated their menu and now they have this like crazy dessert with like a firework on top of it. And so both of my friends ended up getting it, which is funny because like we didn't get it. Eric and I got like this delicious, it was called like caramel turtle something. It was so good. I loved it. I'm surprised Eric let me get it because he doesn't usually like caramel, like that type of turtle pecan. He's not into that usually, but he got it. So, but yeah, I'll insert a video of the whatever, the firework dessert so you can see it. I'll insert that right now and then we'll be right back.
Ooh, that sugar sweet, you got what I need. Sipping on the potion, all that good emotion, just my kind of heat. Keep it on repeat, tested by the motion, loving this devotion. Live it up, sweet emotion. Every time, every night, you and I on a roll. Switch it up where I'm going. Stay on the fly just in time, know the right way to go. I'm on the road, it's my time, taking control of my life. I want to run the red lights, I've got to run this show. You always take me so high, you always make the highlights. I love the way we vibe, you're like a centerfold. Ooh, that sugar sweet, you got what I need. Sipping on the potion, all that good emotion, just my kind.
Wasn't that so cool? I just thought that was the coolest thing ever. I'm looking for this color. Oh my gosh, look how few draws. So baby. But these are the ones that you have to be careful about the static. So yeah, that was really fun. But anyway, I told you guys already, I'm on the last pink elephant, and I will finish that before the end of January because I really want to have 4 finishes for the first month of the year, which I think would be so fun. For my first January month in review video, it would be cool to say like I have 4 finishes. They're all minis, but still, or they're not like minis, like they're mini canvases, not mini sets. Which, by the way, let me know what you guys think. Do you think mini sets like Paint Gem, mini dazzles, like I personally plan to count them as one finish as a whole set. And to me, it doesn't matter if it's like there's 6 canvases in the set, there's 12 canvases in the set, there's 16 canvases in the set. Like, to me, it is a set. Because think about it, like if you do a canvas, some are small, some are large. So I wouldn't want to count one set of minis as multiple finishes because some are small, some are large. So it's like some have more canvases, yes, but that's the same as a regular diamond painting where some are larger than others. Like this one is way smaller than Cozy Cabin, but it's still going to be its own finish, just like Cozy Cabin will be its own finish. I'm not going to count Cozy Cabin as 2 finishes just because it's bigger. Does that make sense? Let me know in the comments how you track your finishes for mini sets. Is this the same number? This is number 30 and it's 3325. Oh, no, it's this one. These colors are like really close and I was like, am I gonna mess this up? So yeah, I will be counting any sets of minis as one finish. Now the Fallon Gems kits, those are not that's not a set. I bought 4 individual mini canvases and each canvas is a 20 by 20. So those are actually counting as like diamond painting finishes, like that are going to go in my, like, that are going to go, what am I trying to say? They're all going in my logbook, but do you know what I mean? Like, they're going to go down as 4 individual canvases, whereas my sets that I complete, like, for example, for the event, I used 2 space sets from Paint Gem. That will be 2 finishes. 1 set is 1 finish, and then 1 set is the second finish. And that's just how I plan to do it. But let me know if you think that that's wild and you're like, you're shortchanging yourself. It's not going to change how I do it. I just want to know if you guys agree that 1 set equals 1 canvas, like 1 finish, or if you guys say anytime I go over X number of mini canvases, I started as a new, like if I do 6, every 6 I count as a finish. Does that, I don't know. Am I making sense? Okay. Okay. Hold on. 21. Yes. 22. 743. Oh, thank God. Okay. I don't know what possessed me, but I just started grabbing the next row to kind of make more space in my system. And so I went 18, 19, 20, 21, 28, 29, 30. But I was doing them correctly. I just filled them out. I have 22 through 27 here. Guys, oh my Lord. 28. Yeah. I did it correctly. Like the colors are with the right number. I just skipped these bottles that I had on the side. Bro, I should have, you know what's so bad? I did sleep in. I normally, I like to film these videos on Sunday early. I like to do it early because I like to have the rest of my day on my Sunday to like diamond paint and watch shows and read my book and relax. And so usually like I'll wake up at like 8 o'clock, have breakfast, do my routine, and then like start the show. Like I'll start filming. And this morning, because I went to bed so late last night, I slept in until like 10 o'clock, which is super rare for me. Like usually if I'm sleeping until 10 o'clock, I'm sick. And I don't feel sick at all. Like I don't feel bad at all. I just was really tired because I was like hanging out last night with my friends super late. But like I thought that sleeping in and giving myself grace this morning would have been the ticket to not being a menace while filming. But clearly the menace lives on. Clearly. You know, and I even said to myself, I was like, it's only 47 colors, girl. You'll be just fine. Oh my God. It's okay. Everything's fine. It worked out. Nothing got messed up. 23 is 7. Here we go. That's the other thing too, is like, if you're someone who wants to start a YouTube channel, first of all, do it. Highly recommend. It's a lot of fun. You have to be doing it for the right reasons though. Like I definitely wouldn't suggest doing this for anything other than the idea of you just like loving this craft and like wanting to share that with the world. Like if that's your viewpoint, do it. But I like ever since starting this channel, I have so much more respect for other people who do this too, because my gosh, it is so hard to keep your head on straight with like what you're doing, like hitting up and like, you know, counting and figuring out, like trying to stay organized while also carrying on an entire conversation in a room by yourself. Like, oh, I almost knocked that over. Holy cow. Hold on. Everybody relax. I'll do this. I'll pour this in here a little bit. See what I mean? Like you literally have to stop what you're saying and be like, what am I doing? Refocus and then go back to your conversation. Because if you don't check yourself every once in a while, you'll start kidding up numbers, you know, 29, 28, 29, and 30 when you didn't even do the numbers before that. So yeah, I have a lot of respect for other people who have channels and who have had channels for years and years and years, because wow, to be able to function while doing this, like I'm sure I'll get better at it over time, but like, man, this is hard. Like it's hard to like focus. and like, I know there's a lot of people who are just like, I'm just not going to film those videos anymore. Like, I'm not going to film kit ups or kit downs or whip and chats because there's just too many things. Like, I can't talk and do it at the same time. To me, I kind of like the chaos of it all. 754. Also, to be fair, like, I like that my Wednesday videos are like a little bit longer and feel more like a hangout sesh. I hope you guys feel that way too. I know some of you have said in the comments like, oh, your videos are really long and whatever, and like, to that I say like, there's so many different people out there that you can watch. Like, if you're not into me because you don't like my Wednesday videos being long, like, I get it. Like, it's okay. Not everyone's gonna like you in life, you know what I mean? Like, as long as you're kind in the comments and you're not like nasty, that's fine. Like, again, not everybody is gonna be everybody's cup of tea. But me personally, I don't know. I feel like the majority of you guys have said that you really enjoy these long videos. And again, it's only once a week. My Friday videos and my Sunday videos are usually like shorter. They're not usually like more than like they're usually under an hour and a half. I'll say that because sometimes the unboxings can get a little long depending on like how big the kits are and how in depth I go about them when I unbox them. But for the majority, like, my Wednesday videos are the big videos. Like, they're the long ones. And I just think that that's cool because, like, for me, that's also how I like to enjoy content. So I guess I'm a little bit biased in how I share my content with you guys because I do content that I know I would like to watch. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's nice, I think, to have a variety where you have like a couple short videos a week, but then you have like a really good juicy long video that like you can just pop on and like do a whip and chat, you could pop on a whip and chat and do a project, or you can, it's just like something that you can do. Ashley, don't get confused. So we are at 24. Here's 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 30. Okay. I was like, Ashley, don't do it again. Don't do it again now. Anyways, I personally think having the one long video a week is kind of nice. And like, if you don't have 3 hours or 2.5 hours to sit down and listen to me in one go, like, I get that. I expect that a lot of people probably break these videos up into multiple sessions. And that's fun too. Cause like, you can maybe get a couple diamond painting sessions out of one of my videos, and that's fun. I don't think I could ever have a channel where every video I posted was 3 hours. I think that would get old very fast. But I think having the variety of one long video a week and then 2 like normal-ish videos, I think an hour is about normal. I don't know. I like what I'm doing. I don't really plan on changing my format. So if you're someone who doesn't particularly enjoy long form content, like, no hard feelings, like, mad respect to you. I get it. It's not everybody's cup of tea. And hey, maybe you want to stick around, but you only want to watch the shorter videos. Because again, 2 of the 3 videos a week are not this long. But I just feel like I was saying before, like, I feel like these videos are like hangout sessions, we're just vibing together. I know that you're not physically here with me, but I feel like you are. Like, so many of you say, like, oh, I like talk to the camera at you, and like I respond to your questions, and like most of you respond to the questions in the comments, which I love because I read them all. I read all of them. $7.99. Yeah. Like, I just like working on my projects with you. Like, I could just like watch a video and kit this up by myself, and like, yeah, that would be fun too. But I feel like if I can keep you guys company while you're doing something and you can just watch me fumble around and, be a menace, like, why not? Oh yeah, this one's staticky. But yeah, let me know in the comments how you feel about that. Again, you won't hurt my feelings. Like, I'm going to keep doing me. But, it's from what I've seen in the past, like, I feel like you guys are enjoying the flow here for the most part. And I just really view these Wednesday videos as just like, we're just vibing together. I'm kitting up, or I'm working on a whip. You're kitting up or working on a whip, or kitting down, or doing laundry, or doing chores, or running errands. Like, I think we're just hanging out. I don't view this, whenever I film a video, and this might be like, again, I'm not trying to sound like I know something, because I know nothing. I'm so new to this. But like, the approach that I take to filming these videos is like, I don't want to have to like turn it on. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't feel like when I film these videos, I have to present myself. Do you know what I mean? Like, this is me 24/7. A complete nutcase, but fun, but a nutcase. So like, I don't feel, when I finish these filming these videos, I don't feel like exhausted because I'm not putting on some sort of like personality or persona. And I feel like the people that have channels that are like doing really well are probably very similar. Like, they're just being themselves, and like, people just really like them as people, and that's why they end up watching their channel or hanging out with them or whatever. It's like, if you really enjoy someone's personality and like you feel like you could be friends with them in real life, like, you're probably going to tune in, no matter if it's an hour-long video or if it's like 1,000,000 hours long video. But I really enjoy the community that we've built here. And I just am very appreciative of how many people are so kind in the comments. Like, again, like, you guys will be like, oh, like, I don't normally comment on people's videos, but like, I just wanted to tell you, like, I'm loving what you're doing, and thank you. And I like that encourages me to keep going. It really does. Because I know some folks can get pretty discouraged when they get some nasty comments. And again, I'm not immune to it. Like, I've definitely had a nasty comment or two thrown my way. But I've mostly just let it roll off my back, because I know that that's not the majority. The majority of you guys are super kind, welcoming, friendly, and you want to see me succeed. And that, I can't even tell you how much like that means to me, is like how much you guys are cheering for me. Like, wow, what a special group of individuals I've found on the internet, truly. And like, more obviously, it's been more obvious more recently, but I have made so many good friends, like real friendships. Like, I really consider some of these people my friends, like in real life. Like, we talk often. Even some of you guys have messaged me on Instagram, and like, we'll be laughing together about things happening. And like, I just love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So thank you to everybody who has been so friendly and kind. And again, I really think that the community we're building here is something really special, and I want to keep it going. And obviously, like, the channel is going to evolve over time. Like, the more experienced I get, and the more people I meet, and the more things that I get to do and opportunities I have, like, I'm taking you on the whole journey. You guys are going to be with me the whole time. And but like, in my mind, I feel like we're in on it. Like, I feel like we're a team and we're in on it. And I'm going to be like, guys, guess what we get to do? You know what I mean? It's not going to be like, look at me. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like when I win, we win. That's just my attitude about it. Number 31 is 3371. Is this the Big Daddy? Okay, this is the Big Daddy. Everybody pause. Readjust in the chair. Okay, so I am definitely probably going to need all of these empties, because this is the one that has all the bags of the outlining color. I'm just scooting these down. Where's 36? 31, 32. Is this 36? Yes. Okay, 36 fell over, but we're fixing it. I'm just moving all these other ones out of the way so they don't get all confused. Okay, so we have the original one in there. 3, 4, I think, what is this? Is this 6? I think 6 bottles should be plenty. If it's not, we will grab more from underneath, but I'm hoping it's enough. So I'm just gonna cut these into individual slivers. These are packed pretty full though. I might need more than 6. I don't know. I think it'll be under 10 at least, but I could be wrong. Okay. Let's go for it here. Ah, I'll get that later. Okay. Okay. That is 1. Yeah, see, like, no static in the bigger one. Okay. Gonna cut up another bag. So that was like 1.5-ish, more like 1 3/4. And I could just top them all off at the end if like there's only a little sliver amount left. But I'm not gonna overfill them to start, because that would be not good. I don't want one to spill and go everywhere. right, so we've got 3 jars full so far. And then I'm gonna drop this into this one. Oh, gorgeous. I love that there's like no static in these big ones. Did I have a rogue drill? I'll find it later. Okay, next bag. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 6 of, this is 1 of 6 left. Okay. Oh yeah, I think I'm gonna need more. This is wild. That's okay though. The outlining, it's gonna look so good in the end. This is gonna like really make those like pretty pastel colors pop. Okay. Does that have a little bit of static? Yeah, a little bit. Nothing too bad. I think what gets it staticky is like when you're pouring into the container and it's like coming down the funnel. Okay, so that goes over there. Okay, and then, yeah, I'm definitely gonna need more blanks. So I'm just gonna pop into the bottom of my storage containers and I'm just gonna pull like 4 more out. I'm gonna need more than that actually. Wow, there's gonna be so many. There's already 5. Okay, I'm gonna pull out the whole bottom row. Like just like, a row on the bottom row or the bottom layer. And see where that gets us. So, okay. So this is still number 31. Wow. And you know what I like though is this is like a really deep, dark espresso brown color. It's not 310. It's 3371. It's like a dark espresso color. You guys seeing that okay? Oh yeah, you can. I love having my little viewfinder because then I can see what you guys can see. Ooh, was that too much? Oh no, that was perfect. This is working. This is working. Okay. Let's do that again. This can all go in that one. Sorry, I stopped our heart-to-heart there. I just didn't want to mess. This was like a big one. I didn't want to mess up. What else was I going to tell you guys? Oh, excuse me. Oh, yeah, that's true. I love how I read my notes and I'm like, oh yeah, that did happen. Or that is happening. Tonight I'm going, again, it's Sunday right now, but for you guys it's Wednesday. Tonight I'm going live with my inner circle members and I'm going to work on organizing my labels for my kit down system. So I know I showed you guys my kit down system before and it's great. I love it, but I purchased labels, like DMC color labels for my dividers, but I got lazy and I never actually put the stickers on the dividers yet. So I've been kitting down. It's not organized. Like it's in numeric order, but the dividers mean pretty much nothing at this point. And so I'm going to break out my kit down system. I feel like I can just top off a couple with this. I'm going to break out my kit down system and like actually label the dividers so that way they're facing the correct direction. And then I also need to figure out what I want to do because the very first Distracted by Diamonds kit I did was Christmas Kitty. Loved that kit. But it had acrylic drills. And nothing against acrylic drills, like they were fine. It's just that like the majority of my stash is resin drills. And so I don't really know of I don't know of a time where I'm going to be like, I need to pull the acrylic drills. Do you know what I mean? Like I will probably keep special drills from any kit, acrylic or resin. I will keep all of the specials because that's different. But I just don't think I'm going to keep regular acrylic drills. They're not my favorite. And I don't see myself needing to pull them for anything in particular. Even if I was going to do like a special project with my extra drills, it would most likely be with resin drills. So I'm not going to throw away the ones I've already kitted down from that first kit. I don't think. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I just don't like wasting. Like I don't like wasting, but at the same time, like I also want to be realistic and not be a hoarder. So it's like, it's a struggle between not being a hoarder and also being realistic. Do you guys struggle with that also? Because it's been a struggle for me. I really hate throwing stuff away. Like, even my little diamond dumpster that I showed you guys, like, the idea of me one day having to empty that and just throw it in the trash. I know people have all sorts of cute things that they do with those drills. Like, I've seen people make, like, flower vases and all this stuff, but, like, that's not really my aesthetic, and I don't really know that I would want, like, a vase with whatever. I have to take that back. One person did post a picture in the VIP Facebook group for Diamond Art Club where they put their Lego flowers in a vase with the drills at the bottom. That was pretty cool. And so what I might do, I'm kind of like thinking about this on the fly right now. What I think might be cute is if I kept a bunch of like blues and greens from any kit, and that's what I put in the vase of a Lego flower thing. Because I do actually want to make, I have a couple vases around my house, which you guys saw in it was my whip and chat that I did with Eric. Sorry, I'm just trying to focus here. In that whip and chat, we showed you like a bunch of our Lego around the house, and we have like 2 different areas where we have vases with Lego flowers in it. I want to make like one big stunner bouquet that would just be like really pretty with like a bunch of the flower bouquets in it, like kind of make an arrangement with Lego flowers on my own. And I could see myself getting like a really big vase for that, like a really big pretty vase, and filling it with all gorgeous like blues and greens of like the diamonds. And I could even put like ABs in there so it looks like it's wet. And like, I think that would be cool. I think that would be a cool idea. So maybe I will keep stuff like that, but I'll keep it separate. Like, I'll still keep it in my kit down system area, but like, I won't worry about writing DMC numbers and all that because it's just going to end up going in a big pile. Oh my gosh, you guys, there's so many. I have one more bag. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's 11. I wish I could get away with just pouring this off on the tops of all of these, but I don't think that's going to happen. I'll do one more, and then I'll top off everything with whatever's left. That's what I'll do. So it'll be 12 bottles total of 3371. There'll be 12 bottles, but maybe more. I don't know. Ah, okay. Yeah, maybe I can't top it off. Oh, the static. All right, I'm just pouring it on the dryer sheet so that way it doesn't get wild. Why is it always the last one that has to get crazy? That wasn't that bad. Okay, that's empty. Okay, so now I have that. This will be my first bottle because it's super full, and this will have the 31 cap on it, and that will go in here. Taking out the last row of ones that I'll have to do so I don't get confused as I drop everything. Okay, there we go. Okay, so then this one, I'm not even going to use the funnel for this because I want to have more control. So I'm just going to top off these few that are left. Ooh, this is working out nicely. I left a decent amount of space in some of these. I don't think I could reduce a bottle, you know, like I don't think it's like that few, but it's pretty good. Okay, there's one there. All right, is any of them too full where I need to, ooh, I almost spilled that so bad, but I didn't. This is so dangerous. Why I wasn't putting the caps on all of these as I went. I'm a nightmare of a human being. Oh my God. Okay, so we'll just pour a little bit extra in those. All right. Okay, for everybody who's like freaking out and closing their eyes, I'm putting the caps on now, so you don't have to worry. I feel like I keep seeing things flying, and I'm like, are those drills, or am I losing my mind? Okay, so that, oh yeah, no, I wasn't losing my mind. Okay, next time I'm going to use my mat again. I tried to be cute and aesthetic and have like the kit underneath me, but clearly I'm not made for that life because I can't be trusted. because I'm gonna get up after this is over and I'm gonna like pick this canvas up and I feel like drills are just gonna fly everywhere. I'm gonna be like, no, that's where they all went. I knew I saw drills flying. I just knocked one over. That's okay though. It's on the canvas. That's so funny. I literally spoke it into existence. Most of it stayed in, but there's definitely a little pile that I have to clean up. Okay, let's just finish closing these so I don't make it worse. Yeah, kitting up is chaotic, but it's so much fun. Like I don't even care. I just love it. Okay, so there we go. Oops. That one, this one, and then the one that I spilled. I like to just use my finger. I feel like it's the most effective way to pick drills up. It just like the way it sticks to your finger, it's like really good. I just don't want to leave any behind. Okay, there we go. So I'm just gonna kind of scoot the pile that I spilled into frame so you can see it. There we go. Just scooting all the drills over in front of me that I spilled like a child. No crying over spilled drills. Although I will say I probably would shed a tear if like there have been some people that post on the Facebook group. Can you see my little pile? Yeah, you can. That like their cat jumped on the table, like freaked out and kicked everything over. That wouldn't freak me out if I was like already working on the kit and like, yeah. I mean, obviously you can still email Diamond Art Club if you're the original purchaser and like get more drills, but like just the complete defeat of like everything being everywhere and like having to clean it all up and then like basically throw it away if you can't salvage it. Oh, the worst is when you see people who drop their drills in carpet. My heart goes out to you. My heart goes out to you if you've ever dropped drills in carpet, because that's just awful. Because then it's like, even if you can pick them up, like there's just hair and stuff and, you know, it's like carpet. It's like people walk on that. Like it's gross. What are you gonna, I mean, I'm sure some people will wash their drills. I don't have the patience for that, but I know it's a thing. I know people do that. I've also heard that like a way to combat static is to actually like wash your bottles or your whatever you're using, like your containers, your bottles, your things, like your bead storage containers. Like you can, if you use like warm soap and water, it will like help kill the static a little bit. But again, I don't have the patience for that. But I do have the patience for picking these drills up with my finger a little bit at a time. So I don't know what that's about. But I could do this and not be stressed out. But if I had to wash all of these bottles, that would make me unhappy. Oh, okay. So little life updates, nothing crazy. So Friday, I was off. So I didn't work that day because it was my day off from my 410s. So I was home. I did some filming. I did some prep work for the announcement to go live on Saturday. Like we were doing just like a bunch of things. I made the Instagram reel. Oh my gosh. I am irrationally proud of that Instagram reel. If you haven't seen my Instagram reel announcement for the event for Mini DP Madness, go check out my Instagram and watch that reel and just like, I don't know, leave a comment that like you, like I told, like, I don't know, just leave a comment or something. Cause like that made me, I was so happy the way that turned out. I am, like, you might not think this, but I'm not very techie. Like, I am, but I'm not. Like, I'm techie in that, like, I can work around a computer really well, but, like, I'm not the, like, I'm a millennial. I'm not Gen Z. So I'm not, like, the TikToker, Instagram reel maker. Like, I don't understand that form of content. I like to consume it, but I don't, like, it just is so, editing on your phone is, like, hell to me. And so the fact that I was able to make that Instagram reel, I was like so proud of myself. So please go watch that Instagram reel because I'm so irrationally proud of it. But anyway, that was a super side tangent. What I was trying to tell you, was that, oh, by the way, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 of 3371. Crazy. 3607. Okay, so I was doing all that. I woke up, so Eric went to work on Friday. He had to go into the office because he had court that day. And so he gets up at like, the first alarm, we're those people that set like 18 alarms. So the first alarm goes off at 6 a.m. I roll over. Then the second one goes off at 6:30. He like starts to stir, and then like he gets up at like 6:45. So when he got up at 6:45, ooh, that one's really staticky. When he got up at 6:45, I got up with him and I started my day so that I could get all my filming done early. And I just wanted to be like done pretty early. I did that, and then it was like 11:30, and he calls me, and I'm like, when Eric calls me while he's at work, and there wasn't like a text ahead of time being like, hey, can I ask you a question, or hey, I need to know this, or whatever, I was like, what happened? So I answered the phone. I'm glad I wasn't filming, because whenever I film, I put my phone on Do Not Disturb. Although, Eric taught me how to put Do Not Disturb on, where you can still allow certain people's calls to come through to you, even if you're on Do Not Disturb. So the only person who can actually reach me in Do Not Disturb mode is Eric. So he calls me and I'm like, what's wrong? Like, everything okay? And he's like, yeah. No, it's actually good news. I'm coming home. And I was like, what do you mean you're coming home? Like, it's 11:30 in the morning. You barely just got there. And he was like, yeah, no, I was at my desk. And he's been, so like anytime it gets really cold, Eric and I don't handle that type of weather well. Not like, we both actually really like the cold weather, but like our, like, I don't know, our like bodies don't like it. Like we both get really, really sniffly. I'm sure I've like wiped my nose 15 times in this video, and I'm so sorry. I know that bothers some people, but like my nose is like broken pretty much. And like we both don't do well when it's like hot and then cold and then hot and then cold or whatever. So he's been sniffling a lot lately. And his boss passed his desk apparently while he was at work on Friday, and she heard him, you know, just trying to clear his throat and sniffling and like, you know, whatever. And she was like, are you sick? And he was like, no, I'm not sick. I'm just, you know, it's allergies and I'm not really reacting well to the cold weather. I have a runny nose, blah, 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 blah. And she was like, well, like, can you go home? And he was like, well, no, I have court today. Like, that's why, like, no, I can't. And he's like, thank God, like, he has a good boss. She was like, oh, no, I'll get someone to cover that for you. And he was like, what? And she's like, yeah, no, you've been covering everyone in court lately. Because again, he's kind of like the trainer. So he is in court all the time with case managers, like teaching them the ropes and introducing them to the judges and like basically doing their job alongside them until they feel comfortable. And then he releases them, you know, out to the world to do their own thing. So, oh yeah, I'm 100% gonna need to go underneath. So I'm just gonna open that up now. Oh, that's so fun to do. Oh, I should have just done this the whole time. I'm so dumb, guys. Okay, next time I'm gonna pull this out like this because I really like the way that works. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Can you guys see that? Yeah, you can. So yeah, his boss was like, yeah, no, you've been in court like forever, like this week and last week and just since the new year. He's been helping. There was like, they hired a bunch of new people, I think, right before Christmas. And so he's been in training mode like nonstop. This is 33, which is 3608. Yep, this is correct. And so he was just, and he said to her, he's like, you know, I have been feeling pretty run down from just being in court all the time. And she's like, yeah. She's like, I'll get so-and-so to cover you. Just go home. Use sick leave. Which, Eric, that's like the one thing I don't like about Eric's job. He does accrue sick and annual separately, but his annual leave sucks. He only gets like 12 days a year and like one personal day, which for some people might be like, that's a lot. You shouldn't be like upset about that. But like compared to the type of leave that I get for working at a university, he gets like nothing. And so it makes it really hard to plan travel and stuff because like we have to use his days so sparingly, because it's also not like, here's your 12 days at the beginning of the year, do with them what you want. He accrues 1 day a month, so he can't use leave he hasn't earned yet. So every year we use all of his leave, and every year he starts the next year with like nothing. So it's like annoying. So, but he does accrue sick leave separately, but he like, it's not that he never gets sick, he just like refuses to admit that he gets sick. Does anyone else have a husband that does that, where it's like, they're not the type of husband that's like, oh, I'm sick, hold me, like make me some toast and like, you know, baby me. No, he doesn't. Eric doesn't turn into like a baby when he's sick. He turns into a hard head and he's like, I'm not sick. He's like in denial. Like he fights me because he doesn't want me to put him down. Like, meaning, like, you know, because I was raised with my Puerto Rican grandmother, okay? And he's Cuban, so he already knew this was coming. I was raised by a Puerto Rican grandmother for the first, like, year of my life. My mom worked full-time. My dad worked full-time. I was raised by my grandmother, and if I was sick, she would put me in from head to toe Vicks Vapo Rub. Just smear Vicks all over my chest, all over my back, under my nose, everywhere. And then she would put me in a sweatsuit. So, like, sweatpants, a long sweatshirt, and she would wrap me in blankets until I felt like I was in an oven. And then she would give me the liquid NyQuil, not the pills, the liquid cherry NyQuil, which had, like, magic powers. And you would knock out. Like, you would fall asleep and you wouldn't wake up for, like, 3 days, I swear. But when you woke up, you were cured. You did not have a sniffle. You were not feverish. You were not sick. You sweated all out. Like, you sweated out the evil and you woke up feeling better. But you had to have 1 day of pure, just like, you had to go down. You had to be out of commission for 1 day and then you were fine. And so she taught me that, like, growing up, and my mom did the same thing. Like, my grandmother helped my mom a lot with me when she was a single mom when I was younger. Like, so my grandmother would be like, this is what you do. And my mom was like, great. And she would do that. So even after, like, my mom was, like, more, like, with me, like, whatever, because, like, obviously when I was an infant, like, she was working, whatever. But when I was in middle school, my mom stopped working for a while just to, like, be with me because, like, she just wanted to be there for me, like, during that time of my life, which I'm very appreciative for because it made a big difference. 3705, got it. So anyway, so my mom would do the same thing, and it was reinforced my whole life that, like, that's how you fight a cold. Obviously, if you're, like, sick, that's a little different, but, like, if you have a cold, you're going down. And so Eric fights me. And he's like, I'm not sick. I just have a whatever. I just have a runny nose or whatever. I'm like, you're sick. I was like, get in the bed. Like, he's like, no. Like, you know, he fights me on it. I'm like, get in the bed. So he on Friday got home at like he brought home lunch, I think. I definitely dropped one of those drills. Oh, there it is. I found it. I dropped a pink drill, so it was very easy to find on the ground. So he comes home at like 1:30ish. We eat lunch, and then I convince him. I'm like, if you want to get better, like, I'm not letting you go to Melting Pot tomorrow if you're not feeling well. And he was like, no. That's all you have to do is, like, threaten to take his food away. So he's like, no. So I wrapped him. I didn't put Vicks on him. I should have, but he was fighting me. So I was like, I'm going to take what I can get. But I drugged him with NyQuil. I put him in sweatpants and, like, a whole sweat outfit. And he's hot, like, sweaty on a natural day with, like, nothing on. So, like, he was dying. He was, like, liquefied. But he woke up and he felt better. And we went out with our friends last night and he was fine. So, yeah. So he came home on Friday early because he was sick. He slept from, like, 1 o'clock till, like, 6:30. I woke him up and I was like, how are you feeling? Do you want dinner? Like, what do you want? And he was like, yeah, I think I want dinner. And then we ate and he took a shower and then he got back in another outfit to go to bed. And he went back to bed. I was shocked. I was like, if I would have slept that long in the middle of the day, I wouldn't have been able to go back to sleep. But he was that you could tell. I think he finally owned it, that he was like, oh yeah, no, I needed to, like, shut down. Because, you know, when you have, like, a free day off, you're like, I want to play video games and I want to hang out and I want to. No, he needed to sleep, and that he did. And it was so cute. I would go check on him, and Kovu and Winnie were, like, sleeping on him, and I was like, they're protecting their daddy. They're making sure he feels better because they know. I swear, cats know. Like, do you agree? Not just cats, but, like, pets in general. I 100% believe that pets, like, know what's up, and they know when you're not feeling well or when you're sad or tired, and, like, they know how to comfort you in the, like, just the right way to make you feel better. Kovu and Winnie were, like, laying on him, and, like, they were just purring, and I was like, oh, like, you want your dad to feel better. It was really cute. Oh, there it goes. I was like, I definitely dropped another pig drill. But yeah, so he went down on Friday, but then he woke up, and when he woke up for dinner, he was feeling a little bit better, but then when he woke up on Saturday, he felt a lot better, which was great. So now he's fine. He's still a little sniffly, but, like, nothing like he was on Friday. So I'm just saying, if you never knew the secret, you literally, if you have a cold, again, this is not going to cure like cancer, but it could maybe, I don't know. But if you have a cold, you literally rub Vicks, Vapo Rub, it's like Vaseline, but it's medicated, and you rub the Vicks all over your chest, under your nose, and then like your lungs, like on your back, it like seeps into your lungs. You just like rub it all over your upper back. And some people put it on the bottom of their feet too. I've never done that, but I know that some Latin people do that too. But you just rub it all over, and then you put on like a sweatsuit outfit that you don't care about because it's gonna get Vicks on it. You're gonna wash it eventually anyway, but like it's gonna get gross. And then you wrap yourself in blankets and you sweat. You take NyQuil and you go lay down and you go to bed, and you just don't set an alarm. You sleep it off. You have someone check on you, make sure that you're like breathing. And then when you wake up, you take a hot shower, you clear off all that Vicks, you throw the sweatsuit in the wash, and just see how you feel. Report back and let me know how that works for you. But it is the Puerto Rican secret that I was raised on, and it works. 3746. Ooh, this is a really pretty color. It's like a royal lavender. I wanted to say royal purple, but in my mind, this is more of a royal purple, and this is like a royal lavender. I love it. We're on number 37 out of, we have 10 left. We're getting somewhere. Yeah, so Eric was not feeling great, but he's feeling better. Told you about melting pot with my friends in D&D. Oh, yeah. I was going to update you guys on Stormy, because last week I told you that Stormy went in for her surgery to get spayed, and I was going to update you guys this time. So yeah, so Stormy's fine. Thank you guys so much for commenting. Prayers for Stormy. Stormy did great for her surgery. I will say that, so my mom, she went in on Tuesday, which was, I believe, the 21st. Let me check. I know it really doesn't matter, but I like to know that I'm right. Yep, 21st. Okay. So she went in on the 21st for surgery, and what they basically told my mom is like, you're going to bring her at like 8 o'clock in the morning. You're going to drop her off, and then, okay. I keep confusing myself at where I'm putting these like containers. I just want to put them in a line so I don't get confused. So they're like, you're going to drop her off at like 8 o'clock, leave, and then we're going to call you when it's time to come back and pick her up. And this is another big one. 3778 38 37. Yep. Okay. So they're like, yeah, we'll call you. You'll come back and pick Stormy up at like 4 o'clock. And my mom was like, wow, like, is the surgery that whole time? And she's like, no, we just have lots of them that we do in the day. And so we just have everyone do pickup, because after they are done with the surgery, like they put them in their like little kennel to like recover while they're coming out of anesthesia, because they put the cats under anesthesia for the surgery. And my mom was like, oh, okay. And then that's what the vet told her, like when I was with her when we made the appointment. But then apparently the vet, when she dropped Stormy off on the 21st in the morning, she basically like was trying to reaffirm that with her, like, okay, so we should come back at like 4 o'clock. And the woman was like, oh, no. She was like, you can come. No, she should be done by like 2 o'clock. And my mom was like, oh, because the other woman said, and she was like, no, yeah, you should be able to come back at 2 o'clock, but we'll call you. Again, like we'll text you or call you when it's like time. And she was like, okay, so they're still going to text me, but maybe it'll happen faster. Whatever. Maybe they don't have as many scheduled. She didn't know. She was just guessing. They did not call her, and then she was getting nervous because she's like, well, they said they would be done at 2, but they haven't called me, and the original woman said to be back here by 4, so I'm just going to go like somewhere in the middle with David, my stepdad, and we're just going to pick her up, whatever. And I'm like, okay, that sounds good. So she goes and she gets there. They end up texting her as she's on the way, so it worked out. She got there like just before 4 o'clock. It was somewhere like in the 3 o'clock area. And while my mom is there, like paying or whatever, like filling out whatever final paperwork, learning about the aftercare, you know, the vet tech is going over all the details with her. She says she hears a cat in the back, like screaming, like scream meowing. And my mom was like, oh my God, I know that's Stormy. And I was like, and this is my mom telling me this after the fact. Like, she never called me on Tuesday. And so it was like 7 o'clock at night. And I was like, okay, like, I never got a phone call. Like, is the cat okay? Like, did something traumatic happen? So my mom was like, I heard a cat screaming in the back, and I just knew it was Stormy. I was like, how did you know? She's like, I just know my cat. Like, I've only had her for a little while, but like, I just felt it, that it was Stormy screaming back there. And I was like, oh my God, like, was she screaming in pain? Was she screaming in like, oh my God, there was literally drill still in here. 3, okay. This was a staticky one. 3778 was staticky. So she was like, yeah, like, I heard this cat. And like, so I'm trying to focus on what the woman is telling me about like the aftercare, but like, I just hear my cat screaming. And she said, finally, as the girl is like wrapping up with the instructions, and then the girl is unfazed. The girl that's like talking to her, that also can clearly hear the cat like scream crying in the back, is like, and then you have to, the bandage and the blah blah. And my mom was like, and she's just like focusing on like the woman as best as she can. Well, then finally the other vet tech that has Stormy brings her out. My mom had gotten, my mom didn't want to do the cone. She wanted to get her this, like, they sell these, like, they're surgical PJs. They're like surgical, like, bodysuits for cats that you can put them in after surgery so they don't like lick and scratch at their wound. Cause you know, she was shaved and then she had like the incision area, whatever. So my mom had went on Amazon and bought this like cute little, you know, surgical onesie PJ for the cat, the kitten, whatever. And my mom gave it to them when she dropped Stormy off to be like, if you can put this on her, try to put this on her so we can take her home. And they were like, yeah, no problem. We even sell these. That's totally fine. We're going to put it on her, whatever. When Stormy woke up out of the anesthesia in the onesie, she lost her mind. She lost her mind. She was like, that's why she was freaking out, because she was probably scared and confused, and like, she didn't do so great the first time we took her to the vet for the first round of shots. I think I told you guys about that. She was like really pissed about that. So I just don't think she likes, I mean, I don't think any animal likes going to the vet necessarily, but like, I think for Stormy, it's like traumatic. And so when she woke up, probably in pain, on pain meds, but like woke up from anesthesia, was in a onesie, was not in her house, was not with my mom, like, she was pissed. So like, my mom was like, I've never seen that cat be so feral in my life. She was like biting at the cage, like she was angry. And I was like, oh my gosh, like, poor Stormy. She was like, it was so bad. I was like crying because I was scared that she was gonna get like vicious and like attack us and whatever, because she was mad in the cage, whatever. And then so my mom was like, what are we gonna do? And then when they got home, like, so my mom drove the car, and like David was holding Stormy in the cage, like he didn't take her out of the cage, but they're in the car. My mom was like freaking out. My mom is a little dramatic, I will say, but like, I get it. It's scary when your cat's like losing its mind and acting like a feral beast. So my mom's like freaking out. David's like, what do you want me to do? They get home safely, like everyone, whatever. They get home. And this is all my mom telling me this, by the way. So this is not firsthand account. This is what my mom told me. But she said that, she said that when they got home and they opened the cage for Stormy to come out, I'm gonna do it this way because that's the top. When Stormy like was let out of the cage, she like busted out of the cage. She was like she ran out of the cage, but then like stopped because she was like, wait, where am I? But she was like ready to bolt, and she stopped right as she bolted out of the like doors of the cage, and she was in the pajama. So she bolts out, and then she like flies. She like, because you know how cats are in pajamas, like they don't wear clothes normally, so she didn't like have like control of her body because she was also still coming out of anesthesia, so she like couldn't even walk yet, and she like tried to like bolt out of the cage, like barrel rolled onto the floor after she got out of the cage, and she was like squirming and freaking out. And my mom was like she said she was looking at David being like, what should we do? And as she's looking at David, she just sees the pajama go flying. So somehow in like the 10 seconds that my mom looks away from the cat, Stormy has magically Houdini'd I don't even know where that went. She like magically Houdini'd out of her like surgical pajama. And my mom was like, "Oh my gosh," like whatever. And David's like, should I get her and put it back on her? My mom was like, if you try to put that pajama back on that cat conscious, you will be shredded to ribbons. She will cut your jugular, because she was so pissed. And my mom was like, no, you need to go to the store and buy a cone right now, because she was like, we're never gonna get, yeah, I have no idea where that little plastic went. I'll find it later. She's like, you're never gonna get that pajama back on her without getting seriously hurt and la la la. So he's like, are you really telling me that we bought this pajama off of Amazon and you're now gonna make me go buy the cone that you didn't want? And she was like, just do it. So David goes to the pet store. While he's at the pet store, like the cat is like, you know, not hiding, but like, again, doesn't have like full control of her body. Like, and then my mom's other cat, Dory, is like trying to investigate Stormy because she's like, what's going on? And like, Stormy is having none of it. So Stormy is like trying to like jump at Dory, and Dory's like, get away from me. So my mom puts Dory on the lanai so she like, the cats don't fight. Cause like, she's still like recovering from surgery. Stormy is. So, yeah, my mom puts Dory on the lanai so that everybody calms down. And at this point, like, you know, my mom is like, okay, Stormy is just laying on the carpet. She's not like trying to lick her wound. She's not doing anything bad. She's just laying there. She's not freaking out anymore now that she recognizes that she's home. And yeah, so then David came home with the cone, and I think they did. I haven't spoken to her. Well, I have spoken to her since then, but I can't remember if she told me that they put the cone on or not. I think they did, because my mom was like, you know, I made him go get the cone because I was like freaking out, and then he got the cone and whatever. But after that whole incident, the day of the surgery, she said that Stormy's back to normal now. She's acting like herself again. She's still kind of like aggravated that, like, you know, she's probably still in a little bit of pain, but they gave my mom and Dave pain meds to give her if she needed it. But like my mom said, she's doing much better. So the surgery went fine. Like she did great. There were no complications. Like the procedure went really well. But yeah, when she woke up in that pajama, she lost her mind. I dropped a drill. I'll get it later. I'm gonna have to vacuum again. I vacuumed beforehand, before I took you guys on the floor to show you the kit, but I'm gonna have to vacuum again because there are drills probably on the floor. And I don't want my cats to get to them. My door is shut right now, so the cats can't come in here while I kit up in case this happens. Yeah, I think next time I'm just gonna kit up on my mat. I like the prettiness of having the thing here, but it just like, it's very distracting, so I'll probably do it different next time. But yeah, so thank you again so much for praying for Stormy and hoping that her surgery went well. It did. It did go well. The surgery was fine. 0 complications. After the surgery, she was kind of a menace. 42, 3823, this one. So yeah, so that was my mom's feedback on the situation, but she said she's doing she's doing fine, and hopefully she'll heal up pretty fast. We have a family friend that's not doing so well right now. And I think she lives in Michigan. But she's like a family friend. And this poor girl, like she's barely younger than me. She's like a month younger than I am or something like that. I grew up with her. Her mom passed away in a terrible car accident when we were kids. She basically skidded on black ice and crashed her car, and the mom passed away. So then she was like, didn't have her mom, and like her dad wasn't really in her life, and her stepdad after the mom died was like being weird. It was just so sad. It's like, you know, do you have a person in your life where it's just like, it seems like nothing can go right for them and you want so much for them to have a win, and then like when things start to turn up, all of a sudden something happens again? That is this girl. Like, I feel so bad for her. She's literally my age. She had all that tragedy happen when she was like a teenager. Then she like started to put the pieces of her life back together, and she found this guy, and it was like her best friend, and they were in love. They got married last year. I'm pretty sure it was last year. And my stepdad got to walk her down the aisle because she didn't have like a dad, and it was like a whole, her real dad died also. It, like, literally just one tragedy after another. But last year she like married like her best friend, and she was really happy, and she had a job, and like things were starting to turn around. Then one day, like a couple weeks ago, I guess she was in bed and she woke up like in the morning, I guess, or whatever. She woke up, and when she opened her eyes, she was like half blind. And she was like, she was freaking out, like rightfully so. And so she told her husband, they went to the hospital or the ER or whatever, they went to the doctor, and like they did a bunch of tests. Apparently she had like multiple strokes and had no idea. And there was like fluid in her brain or something. And again, she's like, I've had no symptoms that I can think of. And my mom was asking her, she's like, have you been having headaches? Have you been feeling pressure in your head and whatever? And she's like, I guess like every once in a while I would get a headache, but it wasn't like a migraine, and it wasn't like earth shattering. Like it's nothing, like people get headaches, right? Like people get headaches from looking at screens too long, or when you're like thinking really hard, or where your hair's pulled back too tight. There's like headaches happen, but like they're also a sign of that something could be worse. And so she just didn't take it as a sign because she didn't think anything was wrong. But then the doctor was like, yeah, you've had like 2 like strokes in like the last however long. And like, that's why she couldn't see. Her blood pressure was spiking, and it was like this whole thing. They stabilized her, and then they did something, 3837. They did something to where she went like fully blind. I think they were messing with her blood pressure levels to try to see, like, they were trying to test a bunch of different things to see if she had different diseases or like autoimmune diseases, or, you know, they were trying to figure out what was wrong. And, oh God, I can't remember what my mom said they thought it ended up being. Oh, I don't want to be wrong and say the wrong thing. I can't remember, but they're still trying to run some tests. But essentially, one of the things that they tried to do was like, I think they raised her blood pressure for one of these tests, the stress test or whatever they were trying to do to her. And now she's like full blind. Like she's fully blind now. She cannot see. The other day, my mom got an update from her husband, who's like distraught. These are like, again, like young 30-year-olds, and like they're dealing with this, and they don't have like a lot. She has like no family other than my family. And then his family is there, but like, you know, it's hard. And she's like fully blind. They were trying to transfer her to a recovery center that's attached to the hospital. Then she got COVID while she was blind, and they're still trying to figure out what's wrong with her. So my mom is like, oh my God. And so the cat just had the surgery, and of course our family friend who like I grew up with, she's like, I want you to come, like I'm scared, and I want, you know, like they're gonna, if all they can figure out that's wrong with me is I'm blind now, they're gonna send me home, right? Like they're not gonna keep her in the hospital if she's not actively having like an issue, whatever. Like if they'll probably still run tests and have her come back to do testing and stuff, but like if she's just blind, they're not like, they can't just keep you in a hospital because you're blind, you know, like, and they need to refer her to a specialist that will help her with like strengthening her vision and getting her eyesight back, because apparently towards the end of her hospital stay, she was like starting to see like dark shapes and stuff. I can't imagine. Like I felt so bad. And again, like she finally like was getting it back together after all of the drama of her like growing up. Like she had a lot of turmoil in her life growing up, and she was like finally turning it all around. And like she met a guy, and he was really good for her, and the family really liked her, and she kind of was like getting that experience. And then boom, this happens, and like she continues to have these like mini strokes. And my mom is like, we all feel so bad. And my mom and my stepdad are basically like her pseudo parents at this point, because like both of her parents are gone, and they weren't even that great when they were around, to be honest. So again, like my stepdad walked her down the aisle, because who else would have done it? So, so they want to go, like they want to go visit her and check on her. And like, if she does get discharged back to go home, I mean, she's going to have to like file for disability. Like she's not like, I mean, eventually she might be able to work, but like not right now. Like there's just a lot going on. And she's like 33 years old. She's 30. Yeah, no, she's 32, because I'm still 32. So she's like, you know, like that's, if I went blind tomorrow, I would, and I had no one really other than like maybe my husband, and like I would be freaking out. And so like, holy cow, I feel so bad. But my mom was like, okay, well, we can probably only come up once. because, you know, it's expensive to fly and like however long they're going to stay, and they're going to have to get an Airbnb or a hotel or something. So she's like, would you rather us come up like right now while you're still in the hospital, or would you rather us come up like when you're discharged and you don't have COVID and you're back at your house? And she was like, that. And so my mom was like, okay. So it kind of worked out because my mom was scared that she was going to be like, no, I want you to come like right this minute. And Stormy had just had her surgery and like obviously was recovering, but it worked out. My mom isn't going right now, but her and David, oh, good grief. Her and David will go soon-ish, which is kind of like, I mean, obviously like I want them to go because I can't go. There's just too much going on at work right now. I can't be gone for as long, because I'm sure my mom will try to stay there for like a week, because, you know, like it's going to take a lot to adjust to like not being able to see and like getting around your house and like figuring out how to like shower and do stuff. And Tyler, or he's going to have to go to work, and it's going to be a lot. So God bless them. I pray for them every day, but I hope she gets her vision back, because they said sometimes if the vision loss is stroke related, like some people do get it back in month, like if like sometimes a couple months. So I don't know. Just again, prayers for my friend. Put them in the comments. That way when my mom goes up and sees her, she can show them to her, or read them to her. Hopefully show them to her, but at least read them to her. But yeah, we've been thinking about her a lot lately, and so my mom will probably go up. But what's unfortunate about it is I have a work trip coming up in April, where I'm going to be going to Seattle for a week, for work stuff. And I invited my mom to come with me, to like keep me company in the hotel room, hang out in Seattle. Eric can't go because, again, his time off sucks. So I was like, usually if Eric can't go on my work trips with me, usually I go on about like one trip a year. If Eric can't go with me, which he usually can't, I'll bring my mom. But I'm like, Mom, you can't go. Like you need to go be with our friend, because she needs you. And like, it doesn't make sense financially for you to do both. Like, it just doesn't make sense. And she's like, because we're going to Alaska at the end of the year for her birthday. So I'm like, it just doesn't make sense. It's such a waste of money for you to buy plane tickets to come to Seattle to sit in a hotel room while I'm working. You know what I mean? Like, I wanted you to come, yes, but like, it's not worth it if you're trying to do both. Like, it's on a vacation. It is a little bit, because like, we'll go out for dinner and stuff, but like during the day, I'm going to be at a conference the whole time. So she was like, you're right, whatever. And I was like, I feel really bad, but yeah, we'll see. I have another friend that I kind of want to bring with me to Seattle, but I have to check with them and see if they're still interested in going, because I really don't like to do those trips by myself. Oh, me alone for a week in a hotel room is like, that sounds so depressing. I know for some people that probably sounds like a dream, but it would be a dream for me if I had like one person with me. Like, I want one person with me, you know, like I don't need like the sun, moon, and stars, but like I would feel super lonely at night, not having anyone to like talk to or sit with or whatever. So yeah, so please pray for my friend, and that she gets her sight back. If it's a miracle that could happen, that would be incredible. But if not, at least just that she's able to like weather the storm, and that her husband can be there for her, and her husband's family can be there for her, and whatever, and that my mom and my stepdad can be there for her for a time and help them get settled back in their apartment, because that's going to be really tough. But yeah, that's what's been going on lately in our lives here. And with that being said, that was our last color. Good timing. Okay, let me just get these last few drills in here. So I did end up having to go to the second row, like the second level of this system, but it's not that bad. It's only one row, so I'm sure as I start placing down some colors, I can scoot stuff up. But this was 47 colors, so it's so pretty. Ooh. This is row 1. Can you guys see that? That's the first layer, and it goes up to color 39. So that's what this looks like, and that'll go on top. And then this is the bottom row, which is just, you can see just that top row there. and all the numbers are there, and it correlates with my sticker sheet. So I'm just gonna pop that back down. I'm just pressing it in there, and then I'll put the top row down, pressing that in there. And then my sticker sheet I will keep intact like this, and I will just stick it up here in this little pocket to stay with everything so it doesn't get lost. And yeah, that is my kit up for Flower Crazy by Sandra Winther from Diamond Art Club. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me during this kit up or kitten chat. Again, I know these videos are long, but again, leave in the comments. I think you guys like it. I don't need to ask you guys anymore. I know, again, it's not everybody's cup of tea, but I think at this point, I feel pretty good about the formatting of my videos, and like, you guys seem to be really receptive to that, and I appreciate that. But I'm always open to your feedback, and I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. Do you have this kit in your stash? Are you someone who only works on one whip at a time, or multiple whips at a time? Or, you know, just let me know. Let me know in the comments. And again, let me know in the comments if you're participating in the diamond painting event that we're doing in March. I'm co-hosting with Kara, Courtney, and Michaela for Mini DP Madness March 2025. I'm so excited for that. You can already join the Facebook group. I'll have it linked in the description box below as well, so you guys can join the Facebook group and already start chatting with us about what kits you might be doing or what mini sets you might be working on. Also, let me know if you're picking up any new sets this week. I know that Diamond Art Club just dropped 5 minis, which is cool. But are there other companies you want to try, or any minis that you have in your stash that you want to kind of get rid of, or not get rid of, but like narrow down? I'd love to hear all of it in the comments. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I really appreciate when you guys do that, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye, guys.